Oh, Burn Stuff BP. You got to be first today. Listen. And rawr. Rawr and Stuff Croc. Oh, you've got the little leafy badge thing. And Rawr and Stuff Coolbird. I saw that leaf badge over in Dan's stream channel thing. Little sprout. Is that for every channel? Does everybody get that across all of Twitch? And it's just like unique to each channel. Rawr and Stuff Teen. Back. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Teen has deserted us. Oh, the tragedy, the betrayal, the mask of the betrayal. Found out from management that the entire complex that had the fire is no longer habitable. That's the way it usually goes. Yes, it will. A fire will absolutely gut an apartment, and they just have to rebuild the whole structure. It's not a good time. Should not have fires in your homes. Is bad. Well, you can have fires in your homes. Just keep them small. Speculation is that it was a cooking accident on the balcony. Oh, how were they cooking on the balcony? Was there a grill that they weren't supposed to have? Like how what used to happen at my neighbors, they had their grill. I was talking about it last stream. They're not supposed to have it, but they did anyways. Because nobody ever pays attention to the rules. That is true. You can't believe speculation without proof. And I'm sure that the fire inspector people, they're going to look on that balcony and they're going to find whatever it was that caused it. Fires are the leading cause of burned buildings. Rawr and Stuff Zaymeth. Did you know that 9 out of 10 buildings that were burned down preferred to do it by fire? Yee, cookies! I do not have a cookie thing, but I'm just... Yum, yum, yum. Actually, I would probably have like 1, maybe 2, no more. Eating too many cookies is a good way to make yourself sick. The smell lingered for days. Yeah, that smoke's gonna get in everywhere and everything. All your clothing is gonna smell like it. Carpets are gonna smell like it. Walls, you can scrub that off, but it'll take some time. It's going to get up in the vents that you're going to be smelling smoke whenever the air conditioning comes on. It's fun time. Rawr and Stuff tracking. Luckily, you had your balcony door shut. and the thick drop cloth down and AC on, so you don't have to worry about smells. Good. The smells could be the very smelliest of smells. But in our apartment, it was we would get the smoke because, you know, the walls were thin, the windows were thin. They were single pane, which that was a lot of fun during the colder months and weeks and winters. Also, anytime a storm came through, you knew that it was there was nothing between you and the hail except good intentions. Plus, I'm pretty sure our air intake was on that side of the back side of the building. And you're almost 20 years living here. Seen plenty of smoke coming out of apartment windows because somebody left the stove on. Never something like this. It's a good thing that, well, it's a real good thing that total destruction by fire is such a rare occurrence. And yeah, I've had an incident or two on the stove as well, but I usually catch it before it's like, oh no, that's not supposed to be there. Can't say I've ever had a situation where something was just like burned, and it had to open up the house to let the smoke out. I have overcooked things, though. Didn't straight up burn it. But when you take it out, it's like, oh, that probably should have come out, like 10 minutes ago. And there was one time that I had left a burner on and just kind of, you know, brain farted and just moved the pan off to the side because, you know, it was time to take it off the burner. Left the burner on, and while I was messing with other things, like a little sheet of like wax paper or something fell onto the burner, and I was like, what does that smell? And I look down and see, oh, that's bad. But I got it off before it actually caught fire. And how was Sunday with the family? It was good. My dad made ribs. Yes. And we watched the movie. What was it? I think it's called The Trouble with Spies. It advertised itself as like a comedy. It was like, oh, bumbling spies being silly and dumb. Oh, that'll be fun. No, it was not good. Is that what it's called? Trouble with Spies. Picked up a Brad Pitt movie called Cool World. Oh, that's an old one. Yeah, Trouble with Spies. 2 stars. And a well-deserved 2 stars. Man, even the Wikipedia page on this is nothing. Summarize the plot in 2 paragraphs. 1 paragraph for each star. Yeah, it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit with the mix of live action and animation. I think I've seen it, but I only saw it one time. If at all. Like, I can picture parts of it in my mind for like the look and stuff of, you know, characters and the live actors and the cartoons, but it didn't land like Roger Rabbit did. Alright, stuff there, Another terrible movie is called Nothing But Trouble. Nothing But Troible. The Trouble with Tribbles. Nothing but... Now, is it terrible as in just bad, or is it terrible as in good bad? 2.5 stars. It's better than what we watched. 1991, American comedy horror, oh boy, film written and directed by Dan Aykroyd, oh boy, in his directorial debut. Based on a story by Peter Aykroyd. It stars Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, with Chevy Chase, Demi Moore. How is this a bad movie? Great cast, story not so much. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate, because that's got some names attached to it. Let me just scroll down, and critical reception. Nothing But Trouble was panned by critics. Chris Hicks, writing for the Dessert News, Teens Driving By Them, wrote, "Their Aykroyd seems to be having the time of his life as the judge." Oh, I think I've heard of this one. Where it's like, this judge is just like, he's got some kind of weird, he's got like a weird face or something, and he's just kills people. I think they talked about that on Half in the Bag or Best of the Worst, something like that. Red Letter Media talked about it at one point. I don't even remember what they said about it. I just remember the image of Dan Aykroyd in the makeup, and he's... What was it? He had like a big nose or something? Dante's Peak. That's a one that's like the volcano in is it LA? No? Oh. No, that's Volcano. Why are there two movies that are basically the same? They came out at about the same time too, didn't they? Which one was Dante's Peak? Dante's Peak. 1997, American disaster film. Oh, Pierce Brosnan. Linda Hamilton? Set in the fictional town of Dante's Peak. Its inhabitants fight to survive the eruption. It's one of those Armageddon versus Deep Impact scenarios. It's Pierce Brown on. Dante's Peak is better than Volcano. Well, that's not exactly a high bar to clear. Volcano? Wait, was that one that had... Did that have Tommy Lee Jones? No. Yeah, let me just Google search Volcano. That's gonna help. Movie. There. Yeah, it had Tommy Lee Jones in it. Okay, explain this to me. You got a movie called Dante's Peak, which is kind of playing off of Dante's Inferno. Then you got a movie called Volcano, which it's just Volcano. But their Volcano's tagline is, "It's hotter than hell." I think somebody got their notes mixed up. But I don't think I've seen Dante's Peak. I have seen Volcano. Another good disaster film is called Daylight. I haven't heard of that one at all. Is it the sun? Is that what they need to run from? Is the sun? Dante's Inferno wasn't really referencing the story, though. Yeah, but, you know, if you're going to take that name, if you're going to take the name of, you know, Dante and you're going to make, you know, fiery things, the comparison is right there. It was a 1996 disaster film. Man, there were a lot of those back in the 90s, weren't there? Starring Sylvester Stallone, Amy Bernerman, Viggo Mortensen, Dan Hedaya, Stan Shaw, J.O. I don't know who any of these people are. Follows a group of people trapped inside a collapsed roadway tunnel beneath the Hudson River in Manhattan as they struggle to escape to safety. So it's actually not a, it's not like world-ending, city-destroying catastrophe disaster. It's actually not much more. It's only affecting these people. That's fine. That's actually a lot more relatable than we have to escape the moon. Most of those disaster movies, they weren't about the story or the characters. They were about Dr. Mono throwing down a sub.
Fabio's ankles. The search for Godzilla's butt cheeks.
Do you remember the American-made Godzilla movie? Also, Dr. Mono, thank you for the sub. The support is greatly appreciated. Enjoy the ads and the emote-free viewing. Anyway, the American Godzilla movie. We don't talk about it. I actually kind of liked Godzilla's design, and that is the end of compliments I have for that movie. But what's funny is, do you ever hear about the other designs? They wanted to make Godzilla sexy. And when they showed the, who is it? Who owns that over in Japan? It's, I'm blanking on the name of the company. I think it starts with a T, doesn't it? Toho, that's it. So they went and showed Toho, like, here's our plans, our ideas for this Godzilla movie, and here's our new design for Godzilla. And apparently, according to articles and such written afterwards, the room got very, very quiet. They said, "Could you step out for a minute? We need to discuss this." You've seen 13 Lives. It's an amazing cave diving rescue mission that's based on real events. Oh man, that kind of thing. I don't have claustrophobia, but I don't like being restrained and unable to move. And going through, like, you know, spelunking through caves and stuff where you're, you know, crawling through these tight spaces would be very uncomfortable. Fabio, the man who ate a seagull on a roller coaster. Now, are you talking about the actual Fabio, or is this an imaginary made-uppy movie? Did this really happen? And did he look fabulous? The real Fabio... Wait, really? Okay. Fabio Seagull looks back at roller coaster goose incident. Okay, well, it was a goose, not a seagull. Get it right. Seagull smashed into Fabio's face. Oh, okay. See, when you said that he ate it, I had a very different image of what happened.
Look up the horror film Called Them.
Called Them? So, in an exclusive conversation with people, you know, just people, the romance novel cover star, 65, recalls the time when he was injured by People News. Stories that get people talking, they're in People News. Keep up with everything from celebrity and royal news. And we're leaving. Untitled Goose Game DLC, Fabio. Oh, they should have done that. They should have had that in Untitled Goose Game where there's, you know, just some guy that's on a roller coaster and you just have to jump in his face or something. That would have been glorious. Poor Fabio. Bet you he still looks better than any of us. I didn't actually see any pictures. Alright, we got them with an exclamation point. Them! 1954. Not bad, though. 4.5 stars. Think he's doing just fine. Them is a 1954 black and white science fiction giant monster film starring James Whitmore, Edmund Gwynn, lots of people that I'm not gonna have any idea who they are. What's it about? It's okay, we got nuclear monsters, so I'm guessing it's gonna be a nuclear test explosion thing has caused a normal-sized creature to embiggenate. Aren't they giant ants? Probably. Some kind of bugs. Yep, okay. Just saw the poster. It's giant ants. A horror horde of crawl and crush giants clawing out of the earth from mile-deep catacombs. Them! So every conspiracy theorist that's telling you, like, they don't want you to know. This is what they're talking about. Giant ants. You know what? We probably shouldn't tell them anything. We shouldn't give them control of anything. Of the government or of the peoples. We should all wear our tinfoil hats to protect us from the nuclear radiation. Bigginate? Imbigginate. Well, yeah, it's corny now, but you look back at a lot of these movies and they made do with what technology they had at the time, trying to make their little stop motion miniatures look believable. These days it would all be CGI, and it would look convincing, but it wouldn't have the charm. Just an excuse for boomers to make out at the drive-in. There was another thing that we had watched. I watched with my dad a couple weeks ago. It was like the 10 or 50 or however many worst movies of all time, and there were at least 2 movies that were on their list that I remember seeing in Best of the Worst. One of them was The Incredible Melting Man. And even that one, they were talking about how it was probably shown in like drive-in theaters, and they just showed like the first minutes of it where you see the nurse screaming and running and jumping and crashing through the glass door, and it's like, yeah, great, Incredible Melting Man, fine, sure, we'll show it. Uppies the Kess and Trekken and other dirds and boops, all of the snoots, bleh. And rub the snoots into the jalapeno popper dipped in sweet Hawaiian style teriyaki sauce. Ooh. That sounds pretty good, actually. And then belly rubs and wiggles for the booping of the snoot. Wiggle tonguey. One of the legendary horror actors is Vincent Price. That name actually does sound familiar. Teriyaki sauce. You did that when you were young too? What, scream and crash through glass doors? Vincent Price. Alright. What has this guy been in that I would probably recognize? A fair bit. Yeah, he was in Edward Scissorhands. I saw that. That was a weird movie. I didn't know what to make of it. He was the voice of the rat in The Great Mouse Detective. Oh. He looks and sounds like an evil dude, but was apparently the nicest guy. You know, some people are like that. What was his name? Yeah, Danny Trejo. He looks like a scary dude, but apparently he's actually really cool. You would recognize the Spice Network version. The Spice Network? Is that where the Spice Girls got their start? Who goes and squishes the snoot? Oh, he was a scary dude, then he went to prison. Oh.
Listen to Vincent Price's laugh.
Alright, let's see if we can find it. Vincent Price laugh. Apparently there is a video on YouTube that is just, it's just his laugh. For 22 seconds. When was this uploaded? 16 years ago. All right, let's bounce over to swoosh. Why am I all the way down here? What's with the positioning of this? Huh. I'm not supposed to be standing this tall over here. Anyway, zip. Okay. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Swoosh. That's a laugh from Thriller, isn't it?
Our Galician counterpart is Mulsantir. He was best known in the long horror movie Shmovie Doobie Hotel at the Ojidi Boogity Manor.
Aw, so close.
Dracula, Frankenstein, and Wolfman. Shock, terror, and giggles across the way through Chapter 1. Madhouse of Maddie Madness.
Man, that is a long title for a movie. But it sounds like a riot with Is it Frankenstein the monster or the scientist? Or is the scientist the monster? Hmm. The movie was so long that our galactic movie usher had to clean his teeth with a mop. So the usher was up there. It's like, take your seats for Shmovie Doobie Hotel at Oggity Boogity Manor with Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Shock, Terror, and Giggles across the way through Chapter 1, Madhouse of Maddie Madness. And then they had to make a sequel, which was still going to be all of that, but then they would add part 2. It would still be called Chapter 1, Madhouse of Maddie Madness, Part 2. Revenge of the Son of Maddie Madhouse Ington. They really call her real name's Madeline. Rarn stuff, Marv. You know what? I haven't even talked about the thing that I was doing last night. Even though I mentioned it in my Discord, and I have shown it to BP and Tracken. But let us. So, yep. Your streak is ruined. Or ruined.
Honestly, they don't make movies like they used to.
No. For better or worse. You know, sometimes movies are good, sometimes...
Movie too.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Frankenstein's got explosive head syndrome and Wolfman eats Dracula soup. Scientist explodes Mr. Hyde and summons the goblins from Madhouse Manor Sector 5. That one was so long. The usher later shoved himself in the galactic toilet, which flushes at 999 miles per hour.
I have no idea how to even follow up that story. That was an adventure and a journey. They literally don't make them that way, because everything is shot digitally, and it's all done on computers. And yes, you could just like rewatch the thing. You could just rewatch like a VOD, and it'll tell you, okay, you saved your streak, good enough. Going to add it to your VNyan avatar? We're getting to that. Yes, that is the plan. Just gotta figure out how. You have like 48 hours, maybe 72. But if I streamed on Friday and you miss that stream and you don't come back until Monday, well, you've missed your chance. We also have a real movie that we air in theaters on repeat. Is that Merp 24/7? What was it called again? Oh yes. Night of the day, of the dawn, of the sun, of bride, of the return, of the revenge, of the terror, of the attack, of the evil, mutant hellhound, flesh-eating, subhumanoid, zombified living dead. Part 5. The Resurrection. No, that's going to be the remake. So, last night, I decided, with Ferality Ultra coming up within, I guess, a few weeks now. It starts at the beginning of June. I wanted to get myself readied up for the con. And Mortis had just put out a new design for his hoodie that fit with the Ferality theme. And I said, okay, I'm going to I'm going to put on the hoodie. Well, there were some complications, because the hoodie is specifically designed, there's like different versions for the different avatars he's made it for, and the Z-Dragon one is specific to the Z-Dragon because it has a little feature. All the hoodies have this feature where you can pull the hood up. And if you're using hair, well, the hair is going to poke out through the top of the hood. So each one of the different avatars that has this hoodie has that accounted for in the animation, and it will hide that specific avatar's hairs. I'm not using standard Z-Dragon hair. So whenever I tried to put up the hood, whoosh, deep sadness. Aww. So disappointed. I didn't know how to fix this. Whoosh. And so I asked over in Mortis's Discord, how fix that? And there were a couple of options. You can either just hide the hair entirely, or you can, like, reshape it so that it fits down inside the hood. And one of those is a lot easier to do than the other. Usher literally had to throw himself in the asteroid fields after reading that. But why, though? Simply just hiding the hair would have been pretty easy. Well, easy. Once I learned how to do it, which I don't know. And the other one would require Mortis's help. So Mortis just messages me on Discord, says, send me your projects. And I do. And he gets back to me, he's like, there, fixed it. And sends me a Unity package that I just kind of plop into my project. And it works. Uh-oh, I closed the thing. And so, swoosh! Yay, it fits inside! Problem is, really need to update your avatar. Ferality's coming in like a couple of weeks. Well, maybe not a couple of weeks. When is it? I think it starts on the 5th, so a couple of weeks. Whoosh. It works! But then I noticed another thing where when the hood is up, you or someone else can pull the cords of the hoodie to close the hood. And when I did that, just because I thought it would look funny, I noticed that it also like blocks your vision, but I could still see like around the top of it. And I was like, that's probably not right. Is that supposed to happen? And I sent the video to Mortis, and he said, yes, but there's a graphics setting that you need to enable for it to display correctly. So I switched that over, and it looks great. But then he also noticed something else in the video I sent him, where I had my little face cam down in the bottom right corner. And when I pulled the hood tight, my hair was clipping through the top again. So he goes back through and alters or modifies the animation for that part of it so that it compresses the hair down even more. And it is now all fixed and beautiful and great. And so, come on, look. Whoosh! This is the picture I'm using for the like the profile picture for this particular variant of the avatar. I am happy with how that came out. Swoosh. Now I would like to put this this hoodie onto the VTube avatar, but it's a very, very different process. For VR chat, you just drag it on to the you just drag it onto the avatar in the hierarchy, and you're good to go. For VNyan, I'm going to have to break the armature apart and connect every single bone to the corresponding bone on the body. So like there's going to be the shoulders, there's going to be like the forearm, the upper arm, the forearm for all the thing for each sleeve, and there's going to a chest and down to the hips and part of the tail, and I'm going to have to drag each of those bones and parent them to the actual bone on the avatar. It'll be a process. And then when that's done, I hope it'll work. But I also won't be able to pull the hood up because the animations that are built into it aren't going to work on V2 VNyan. If I want to pull up the hood, I'm going to have to make that animation myself, which might be doable. Remains to be seen. But I do think it would be really funny if you guys could do a thing where it like pulls the hood up and closes it, and it like somehow blocked my screen for a second. We'll see if that's actually possible. Croc once told me he knows about bones and boning or something. Dr. Mono, I figured you would know all about bones. Did you not take anatomy and physiology? Is your nickname not Bones? Also, when you taught anatomy and physiology, I never actually had to take it for my degree, and I'm kind of okay with that because of all of the books that were sold at the school bookstore, it was the most expensive. And I have no idea why, other than to gouge people, gouge students. I almost said to gouge players, because I'm thinking games. I'm thinking Neverwinter Nights 2. Oh, also, when Ferality opens up, I do plan on doing a stream where we just like explore the Ferality worlds. We're gonna go to the Dealer's Den, and last time when we did Somna, I only went to a few of the places to show off like specific ones. We went to Nombroth, we went to Morgus, I think we went to Stripes. We only went to just a few of them. I plan on going to all of them. And we're going to look at all of the things. I'm going to try on the different avatars, and we're going to see what they're capable of. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting, I hope. I definitely study those myself. Crocodile has a comical skeleton just kind of hanging over in the corner of his room. Sometimes he puppets it. Additionally, there will be Club Finn, and the schedule for that hasn't been posted yet, so I don't know how exactly that's going to work out with the stream schedule. Oh no, you meant your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's bones? Someone call the police! But I might do a stream or some from Club Finn, and we'll enjoy the music, and we'll enjoy the lights and the shows and the pretties. There will be no VODs of those, because all of that music's going to be copyrighted, and YouTube will say, no, denied. So, if you want to enjoy that, you're going to have to be there when it happens. But that's like a couple weeks from now. 2.5 weeks. Man, it's coming right up on us. Oh, also kind of a funny thing. So, Rackerer, frequent chatter in here, and Baral, they were thinking about passing on Ferality this year because they are requiring the ID verification bullshit. And whenever I did mine, I said, you know what? There's only one thing on here, well, two things technically, that they need in order to verify you are who you say you are and that you're over 18. Date of birth and the picture. They don't need any of that other stuff that's on your driver's license that they want you to send them a picture of. So I took my picture of the driver's license and I redacted everything off of it except for birth date, photo, and the expiration date, because whatever. And it accepted that. According to the site, you're not supposed to redact it. It is supposed to be an unedited picture of the driver's license. They don't apparently care. So Baral and Racker, they went ahead, they registered, they did the verification, and did the exact same thing with theirs, and it accepted theirs too. I still think the ID verification thing is dumb. We don't need it. It's not going to accomplish anything. But I guess it's the big fad right now, and we'll see how long it lasts. And speaking of things lasting way too long, let's get out of this chatting bit and get straight into Neverwinter Nights 2. Last time we were playing Mega Man 2 and we were going through Woodman stage. I've got Atomic Fire ready to go, so let's get this rolling. Whoosh! Yee, Dirt Pets! Why am I sitting so high up? What is happening? Oh, I think... No? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Hang on. Why is this? Why is this? Is it because I made these things? Let me just delete and delete and delete. And there, yes, okay. So I was messing around with the spout cam options, and apparently that actually overwrites the default cam, even though the spout cam was positioned at the default camera's position. Yay! Guess high up. It's important that you don't see me from the waist down because, first off, I'm not wearing pants. Second off, my feet are glued to the floor, and if I move around and do the things, then it looks really funny. Also, I need to put this back over onto that monitor. There we go. So, last time, we accidentally went the correct way for the critical path of the story, and did not do all of the other things. There's the tribe that worships the Spirit Eaters, and then there was the Woodman who can tell us more about the Spirit Eaters. There's a tree here. We've got... This tree has fallen. No one called out timber, but that's probably why everything is so sick. They did not get proper warning. And so, this tree, he has got some kind of blight. In order to cure the blight, we're going to need to beseech a goddess. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you again. Your hitbox is too huge. In order to beseech the goddess, we need some super pure clean water, and 2 corrupted things. Well, he gave us his leaves, so that's 1. We gotta find the other. Hunting dog? Bork Bork, what are you doing here? The dog evades your attempts to confront it. Aw. Come back here, puppers. Where are you going, puppy? Yeah, we got doggos. And doggy doesn't want to talk to us, though. Okay, that's the lake. Oh yeah, in order to restore the lake and the protection of whatever spirit, whatever's. I'll read that in just a second. Nope. Re-exile. Imbue the sacred pool with a spirit essence so that it may have a guardian once more. So, do we have any spirit essences? I think we do, but they're only volatile. And we need... yeah, we need more spirit essences. Unfortunately, spirit essences only come whenever you eat spirits. You think this will work? There's absolutely zero possibility of this working, but I want to try. Here you go. Fire and Stuffed Arcana. Do we want to do that, though? That Merkel spirit is, like, really... it's supposed to be, like, really powerful. It said that we got to find a weapon that was blessed by him, and it'll make it even better. Will any other spirit work? Like, if I just put one of our billions of power essences... that's volatile. Yeah, there's brilliant. If I just put this brilliant... no, let's split it first and not throw in all of them. This work? No. Do we have any other spirits? We got a Haggai. Want this? Mysterious meat? No. We probably don't need to be carrying this. Got some blighted leaves. How about this Orglash? You want this? No? Mask fragment of the Red Woman. We have 2 mask fragments. We got that one, and we got the one of the wall. See, there's Wall of the Faithless. Holmramben's Emerald. You recall the story of the beautiful Rashimi Ranger, Holmramra, even if you can't remember how to pronounce it, killed over 2 centuries ago by a red wizard. It is said that her husband's last gift to her before his own demise several years before her, was a perfectly cut emerald. According to legend, her spirit remains in the Limmel Vale, kidnapping men that remind her of her husband. Holmramra is seemingly a benevolent spirit, returning her victims years later, completely unscathed and looking as youthful as before. If one believes all of the stories they hear in Rashimi taverns and lodges, one would think that half of the nation's men have been taken by Horam at some point in their lives. +3 intelligence, lets us cast improved mage armor once per day, lesser spell mantle, and weapon of impact. You know what? We can go ahead and hotkey that, and that's actually going to be really good for us because we'll just be able to improve mage armor. Wah. Okay, Enchanter Satchel. That's empty, right? Yes, good. I don't think we have any other spirit essences that we can use, unless this volatile one will work. Okay, that'll work. I thought we needed a brilliant or pristine. Also, I don't know if you could hear it, but whenever I put the thing in there, it made the same sound that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time does whenever you cast your fishing line. Rare stuff, Morgus! I was showing off pictures of the hoodie that you helped me with. And I'm going to see if I can also apply it to the VTube avatar, but that's going to be a little bit more complicated. But Brixie told me how to do it, so it's just a matter of tying all the bones together. Needs a new FBX? Does it? I thought I just needed to get all the, like, parent all the bones to where they need to go. Oh, for the hood down position. Otherwise, it's always up. I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to use the, like, the bone rotation stuff built into VNyan to make it so that I can kind of bring the hood up or down. But it remains to be seen if that's going to be possible. Dang it, this is the exit. Okay, we've been here. Bottom corner. Pathfinding, go! Oh, this is just Telthor spawning in. We still have fire on our sword, don't we? Examine. Yep, we still got some fire damage. So, Fell Troll. Aw, he fell down. Let's see, hunting party, left to rot. Fragments of a mask. Ancient knowledge. While Delenko has not forbidden your access to the forest, she claimed that spirit eaters have caused irreparable harm to Ashenwood in the past, and she was unwilling to give you further assistance. It's fine. We didn't need her help. Legacy of the Headmistress. Spoke with Merkel. Okay, yeah, this is main quest. We're not doing that. A Dark Hunger. Well, this is also main quest. Oh, wow, this is just like summarizing the story thus far. Maybe I should be doing that whenever we start. Just begin reading here. Last time on Neverwinter Nights, in the endless sky of the astral plane, you found the corpse of the god Merkel. Looks like there's nothing mentioning the giant tribe or the spirit that we put there. Oh. Grigari? Near death? This berserker looks gravely injured. What did you guys do? By all the gods, what have you done to him? Be at ease, simple berserker. It wasn't by my hand that I am once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. Sorry. It wasn't by my hands that your comrade's blood was spilt. No, I arrived too late for that. A 10-day of praying to Malar for a path to power led me here. In my visions, I saw Rashimi berserkers astray in the Ashenwood, and thus they became my prey. Unfortunately, the trail ended with this one dying the dying berserker. I'm not good at this. I am not sure how this happened to him, but it matters not. My job has been made that much easier. I see through your lies, Dark Hunter, and you will pay for what you have done to Gargamel. Believe what you will, Malar will savor the dying screams of you both, while I slowly flay the skin from your body, prolonging your demise to sate his bloodlust. That was an actual Castlevania reference. When I just saw those words, it was not by my hands, it just went straight to there. Oh, I see more from your wretched encampment have come in search of... Wait, this stranger is no Rashimi. Please, outsider, I beg your help. Leave that man be. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to him? Saying, don't hurt the evil guy that wants to kill you and your friend? Or, don't beg for help, beg for your life. That sounds bad. And then, I'm gonna kill you both! Rah! Alright. I guess this is the good one where we side with him against the crazy dude. Leave him alone! If you will stand with my prey, then you must die.
This one then.
Well, the toast is forming. Wait, what's your description? This woman has a hard and feral look about her. She has a wicked determination that permeates her exterior. I don't know, she doesn't look feral to me at all. She's only on 2 legs. Now she's on none. The monster is dead. Thank you for your help. I was glad. I am Yurkov. My fallen brother is Gurgargirmel. We both hail from the Lake of Tears garrison. We were searching for another group of our encampment that has been lost for days. I went scouting ahead, and when I returned, everyone was gone, and Gargamel was the only one to have turned up. I think your friend is still alive. You are right, but he won't be for long. These wounds are severe, and I think he's close to passing. Oh, that's ridiculous. I can heal him. I think Gargamel would prefer to be left alone. He fought valiantly and died in defense of his homeland. Death can serve no greater purpose. Yeah, but life can serve many more purposes. Plural. When a Rashimi dies this way, his spirit may remain as a Telfor, a guardian of the land. For Gargamel and me, it is a chance worth taking if the death is right for it. That's dumb. You're a fool to let your friend die when you might save him. Fine. All right, who was that crazy woman? I'm not certain. Though, because she spoke of Malar and was able to channel her god's power. Did she? She kind of got her butt kicked. Oh, ad break. Okay, well, we will find out more about this crazy lady and her whatever malarity she had whenever we get back in just a few minutes. Whoosh. Whoosh.
I am listening.
Oh no, we're uh-oh. Where'd the guy go? Where'd he go? Hey, dude. You wanna... Where's the guy we were talking to? He's just gone. Well, reload. Because we missed out on conversation and possibly lore. Sorry bot is good bot. Although the spammers lately have been kind of finding ways around it. Just doing their, like, viewers and then link. And Sari doesn't seem to catch that. By the gods, what have you done with him? Be at ease. It's not my fault. I wish it was, though. Leave that man be. Oh, no. Alright. That was quick. Glad I could help. Thanks, I could help, bro. I think your friend's alive. You're right, but he won't be for long. He's close to passing. That's ridiculous. I could heal him if you'll let me. I think he would prefer to die. I imagine he's just lying there. No, please help. Don't listen to him. He just wants my stereo. Alright, who is the woman? I'm not certain. No, because she's, yeah, spoke of Malar, is able to channel her god's powers. I'd say she was a priestess. Malarites are often as vicious as they are relentless. Once they have selected a creature as prey, they do not stop until they have succeeded in their hunt. Why was she after your group of berserkers? I'm not sure. It could be that she needed something to hunt, and that she received a hunger-induced hallucination, or that she had lost her sanity. It could be all three. I think your friend is still alive. Well, I wish your friend luck in becoming a Telfor. And I'm probably gonna eat him. But Grigori has passed. I should leave you and find the others. Farewell. He had $1,300. Rise to Firehead Nick. And then $1,400 on the Priestess. Where are we?
You shall soon trouble no one again.
Were you anywhere near level? No, because we leveled somewhat recently. And when last time we leveled, we got the maximum powered automatic still spell. So we no longer need to prepare any of our spells with still. However, we're going to have to rest before we can actually shuffle our spell book around some more. Let's see what's in this cave. Powerful beasts dwell in this place. I can smell them in the air and see their tracks upon the ground. I recognize the scent. These are descendants of Bahala's ancient pack. Though they are not of my clan, we share a powerful lineage. But these creatures have grown ornery and reek of fear and rage. I would not be surprised if they've long since lost the skill to speak the words of men. Good thing we have Oku with us. Maybe he can remind them how to talk, and then we can all be friends. Map to the right. Okay, well, I'm on the floor. Kaylin chasing them around with her fear club. I feel like we need the Benny Hill theme. Need some yakety sax over here. I will not actually be adding that in the VOD because I know that song is copyrighted. And they will enforce it. So, you'll just have to imagine it's there. Map. Okay, taking this right. Imagination. And off she goes. Well, I think this powerful lineage is getting cut down a little bit. Roar and stuff, Draco.
Follow me in quickly.
Anything on the troll? Oh, a belt. Rel's Belt of Mischief. Long ago, the Dryad Reli ruled a little-known gynocracy of Fae in the hills northern in northern Rashomon. The small Fae kingdom specialized in causing mischief and chaos throughout the nearby settlements, which was eradicated when they foolishly intruded upon a Hathran meeting in Lurue. Iron stuff who can. Armor bonus lawful 1. Lets you cast Confusion, Feeble Mind, Greater Spell Breach, and Power Word Blind. Oh, just have that for the spells, but no, because I'd have to equip it. And that would mean taking off my Belt of Cloud Giant Strength. I don't really know anybody else that's got a Belt of Agility.
Yes.
And Stone Giant Strength. Nope, nope.
I am listening.
I think we're just selling it. Save. Always save. Hey! Leave my pig alone! Never mind, my pig is dead. They smelled the bacon and went right for it.
You shall.
They went ham on him.
Cheers some bacon.
No, is mine. Ow, why? Nothing? Oh, here's someone. Paragon Beast of Malar? This beast is jet black, save for splotches of red along its coat that resemble spattered blood. In fact, it's not entirely obvious that those splotches are not spattered blood. The beast pronounced in ultra-sharp fangs and gleaming red eyes suggests it might be both. It's got little spots of blood on him. Or little spots of red. Now it's just a paragon. Legendary blood. The beast of Malar is among the most savage and bloodthirsty species to walk this land. The blood sapped from the carcass of an absolutely prime specimen of its kind is a peerless hunting trophy in the eyes of Malar. Surely this would be an ideal ingredient in any plea for his attention. Why would we ask for Malar when... Wait, that's an option? So we can either ask Shantae for her help and, you know, ask a good, kind nature goddess to please help us with this evil blight, or we can ask the evil god of hunting and murder and death. Well, not murder, but they do commit murder. Yes, I'm sure he will be truly benevolent. Now, I do remember there was another thing they said was happening in this forest, and that is the fire, which we have not yet found. And I thought it would just be over this way, in this little corner. But apparently it wasn't.
This one, then.
Look who's back! How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Oh, you guys
You
too.
shall soon trouble no one again.
Or is this a different group? Oh, lots of them. Everybody's coming to join this fight. That's okay. They're all welcome. All crit, 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 crit. The trees are even fighting. It's a rough neighborhood. Here. We got trees, we got trolls, we got, oh, this way to the Burning Grove. It's such a rough neighborhood. We're going to Grove Street. San Andreas time.
This blaze is unnatural. We must do something to put it out.
Can you go that way? Nope. Cannot go that way. That just leaves. Shape of fire. Not to be confused with shape of water. That's something very different. Standing perhaps 12 feet tall and enveloped in white-hot flames, the glowing red eyes of this tortured being are made the very picture of malevolence and hatred. So, not the only one who feels a soul-chilling sense of terror for a moment when that weather warning alert note pops up on the phone, right? I hate that so much. I hate that alert sound. Every time it comes out, it's like this shrill, and I just grab my phone and I'm trying to turn the thing off. Just make that noise stop. But by doing so, you also dismiss the alert. So hopefully it wasn't important. That's why I keep saying they need to make it a double tap. You press it once to make the sound stop, then you can read it and press it again to make it go away. But nobody ever listens to me. What do I know? You have a big-ass thunderstorm coming with 80-mile-an-hour winds. We had one of those just a couple of weeks ago. Had big winds. There was like, what was it? It wasn't baseball-size hail, was it? Might have been. It was very large hail. And a whole lot of lightning. And then it went around us. Felt your presence, felt your birth, felt it loose my bonds. The time approaches, the time approaches, the time approaches. You felt my birth? Was bound in a red place, place of fire, only heat, only scorching. Then a disturbance, a cool breeze. He is awakened. He is awakened. The time for what? Scorching vengeance, burning wood, dying forests. His end is near, his end is near, his end is near. Forest spirit, forest essence. Met him once, now will again. He'll pay at last, he'll pay at last. Whomst? Was a man, now a form. Was a soul, now a shape. Shape of fire, shape of fire, shape of fire. Why are you burning down the forest? Burn the grove, burn the spirit, burn the jailer. Draw him out, smoke him out, draw him out. You talking about the woodman? Because he is weak to atomic fire. You have tornadoes here all the time. Still have to see what happens this weekend. You know, like I've said it before, the closest I've ever been to a tornado was like a couple of miles away. Other than that, never really seen one. And I'm fine with that. Tornadoes are scary. There's something that better to admire from a distance. Power went out twice yesterday, just from wind? Wow. That's some serious wind. All of our power lines around here, or at least most of our utilities around here, are underground. So it would have to be way further up the line somewhere for the weather to disrupt the electricity. Does happen sometimes, though. Had a few already this year. Weather's been pretty erratic lately. We've had a number of storms, but for the most part, they just keep going around where I live and hitting the areas immediately north and south of me. I do like storms. I like the rain. I like the thunder. I like the lightning. I don't like the hail, and I don't like tornadoes. So those can stay away. Sent me from here. Sent me from life. Sent me to burn. Undying pain. Undying heat. Undying pain. You said that already. You were punished? Helped many find him. Well, all was well. Helped you find him. Earned his wrath. He hated you. He feared you. He hated you. He feared you. This must be the ranger. The ranger that led the last spirit eater to the woodman. This apparently was his punishment. Be fire. Can't be me. Must mean someone else. No. Why am I so stupid? I figured out what he's talking about. You can't mean me. You have to be talking about somebody else. Perhaps it's speaking of another spirit eater that once shared the same curse. To his eyes, you are merely a vessel that contains the same hunger. Same grove, and you return. Weakened him once, now have again. You are the key. You are the key. You are the key. So what's taking you so long to burn down the forest? Yeah, and you just stopped burning the woods. It's kind of made him too weak to return. Could you please stop that? Will not stop. Burning brings him, makes him pay, makes him remember. I have suffered. I have suffered. I have suffered. We can lie, say you've made your case. Then what would we do? Yeah, I'm gonna put out these fires. I learned from Smokey the Bear that only I can prevent forest fires. So if I don't, then nobody else can. A wise decision, little one. This monstrosity must be extinguished. Fought icy hag, fought winter itself. Almost lost, then you drew near, found my strength. She fled east. You'll lose too. She fled east. No, we met the hag. Then I'll seek her out and learn your weakness. Oh, okay. You're just gonna let me do that? Had a few, kept me away from the forest, or keep me away from the forest. So we did. She mentions the hag, and we did get a thing from the hag. Here it is, the jar of condensed eyelash essences. Gives us a cold on our weapon. But our sword already has a permanent fire enchantment, so this should be funny. Bark cinders. Oh, this must be the thing we need for the to annoy ourselves. You found these bark cinders amidst the wildfire raging in Ashenwood. As evidence of the forest's need, they will make a suitable ingredient to the anointing potion that you will need to petition a god. Activate the item and target the liquid component of the potion in your inventory once you've acquired it. Okay. See, that's the potion of heal. We got the, where's the leaves? Here's the leaves. And then we have the magic water. Here we go, the water. Einit with the raid! Rar and Stuff Raiders, I am Cassedrian, and we are playing some Neverwinter Nights 2, and we're about to make a potion to annoy ourselves to the gods. You just gotta use these on the water. Whoop. And whoop. There we go. No more fires! Well, we also... Oh, was I supposed to use it on this? I thought it said I thought we were supposed to use it on our weapon. So do I use it on this? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is not working how I thought it would. So, we got this thing, we got this stuff that we're supposed to use to, I guess, put out the fire somehow. And, let's read this again. Formerly the property of a bleh. This jar contains a fine, snow-like powder, the extracted essence of what must be dozens of orglashes, supernaturally cold to the touch. It would seem to be a formidable, if only temporary, augmentation to any melee weapon which it might be applied. So yes, we are supposed to use this on our melee weapon, and maybe it didn't work because our sword is enchanted with fire. But you're being dramatic. Don't know how else to pronounce. You don't know how else to pronounce bleh, bleh, bleh. I mean, that's how it's said. You can see it right there. Bleh. Anyway, you were playing Hollow Knight Silk Song. Still, I kind of figured you finished the game and you've been working towards, I guess, 100% true ending. I kind of figured you would have been there by now. There must be a lot of extra post-game content. Oh, you've beaten it twice. Okay. Oh, that's right. You beat it, and then you also did the bad ending with the parasite. Working towards true ending. Okay. So if I do this...
I will make it official. The word is purr.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Thanks, TTS. So yeah, it's just pronounced burr. Again, you've actually got ice on your spear already. Can you just do this? What if I examine this? The trunk of this tree is dry and has no snow on it. As such, it is at the mercy of any fire that should come in contact with it. So if I just... Okay. Yeah, you just put them out. You will suffer! You will pay! You will suffer! Fought the hag! We'll fight you too! Alright. Shape of Fire did not appreciate us putting out his fires. But finished all of the games and found out that your favorite boss fight is back for part 2. Now, is that favorite in a good way or not?
Let us attack.
Bear, you wanna be...
Battlefield shall be your barrow.
Oh, Bear is stuck in the tree. You love him? Okay. In a good way. Good. Okay, good. Attack evaded? What is this attack? Target concealed 500%. Oh, I bet we need to use the icy tier things on him. Or I wouldn't happen to have prepared any icy spells, would I? Nope, just fire and lightning. Yep, that's that tracks. Oh, he's kicking your butt, but he's fantastic. Oh, so it's like a really well-designed boss fight, and you're struggling with it, but it's still fun. Music just stopped. I wonder if I can eat this guy. Oh, he's badly wounded. I'm betting Gan is the only one actually landing any hits. Because he's got 500% concealment. Nope, I landed a shot. Well, if I can still make my hits, then sure, we'll do that. Nope, he's still badly wounded. Alright, he is now near death. I don't know if I can eternal rest this guy. Is this only on undead? Must have exorcised the haunted crematorium. We did that. You feed upon the negative energy that animates undead target. This guy's probably not undead. I guess we can try it anyways. So everybody just chill out.
Seems we have unpleasant company.
Whoops, nope, chill out and chill out.
I can do that.
I'm gonna see if I can do my thing. Blip, 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 blip. Oh, it did work. Burning hatred. The fire spirit is defeated, but his remains still burn brightly enough to rekindle the forest fire. The spirit must be forcibly doused, perhaps even exorcised. Alright, get your arm warmers on. Everybody stretch. I'm going to do some exercising. Don't remember if you saw part 1. Probably not. I was only there for long enough to watch you do the flea juggling thing. Fortunately, as a spirit eater, you likely have all the tools you need. I mean, I just did it. I did the thing. We're back up to full spirit energy. Did I even get a spirit essence from him? Maybe? Yeah, we got a volatile spirit essence. And it shifted our alignment a couple points towards good. We could just eat them. Even in defeat, the shape of fire still burns malignantly. Flames flare up every now and again on nearby trees. Well, we got this bottle of icy hots. So we could do that, or we can just eat them. But I feel like the eating isn't necessary. We'll just put him out. Here you go. Your actions have shifted your alignment towards lawful. Lawful? I don't even get any loot out of it. Zip. Okay, we're at like halfway to level. Oku's just gonna have to live there. He's stuck in a tree. You know, as bears are known to do. Admit if you were there to watch part 1 in past weeks. Oh, I don't actually remember. Because I don't know which one's your favorite boss fight. I probably missed it. So I think we need to go. Oops.
This one then.
Yeah, sure. We'll dance. Blur. Plop. What level are we again? Let's see. 27. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure that the level cap is 30, because if we look at our pristine essences, 3 pristine essence, caster level 30, and that's as high as it goes. Okay, back to the world map. So we need to go to the mountains and go back to where we found those other 2 Telfor, where in the area where the hag lady was. Because the tree there, we could interact with it, and it said, "You haven't annoyed yourself with a god." And we're like, what? What's that about? Huh? I didn't know we needed to do that. But now we know how to do that, and we've got all the things to do that. Inventory is such a mess. Tome of Profane Rebirth. The Wisdom of Imreth Yagblag. Did we read this? Collected sayings and stories of a revered Rashimi Rich who seems to have died over a century ago. Most of these writings are religious in nature, some are folk tales. Oh, wait. In my youth, the Spirit Eater curse was said to be rampant in the woodlands to the north. I was sent from Erling to with 3 of my Hathran sisters to seek the truth of the rumors. Outside the great forest, we came upon a fleeing mass of simple folk. Okay, yeah, I think that sounds familiar. I think we have read this. Sent you a video of someone else playing it. Okay, yeah. I will check that out later. We have so many water essences. Oh, there's our annoying solution. We'll just kind of leave that on the final page. Combine. Pump it up. Combine. And pump it up. Okay, it would have gone to that one, so just go ahead and pop it here. That's, yeah, brilliant. That's good. And these guys, stack them up, and then get back in the bag. Get some brilliant power essences. Any more? Nope. Good. Pristine. What did you do? On weapons, enhancement bonus. On armor, AC bonus. Perfect. Good, good. You know what? We could do the 2 and still have... Let's see, if we use 2, that would be 4. No, we're not doing that. Because that would not leave us with enough left over to do the maximum at level 30. Okay, no pristine water. We do have a brilliant water and a volatile water. Wait, that's not enough. That's not enough. Unless... Stack them. Stack them. Not enough, but is enough. Wah. Volatile air. We got a couple brilliant airs, but not many. Do we have any pristine air? I kind of need those. We don't. Well, how am I supposed to add lightning damage to my sword if it's not giving me the elemental things that I need? Volatile earth. Use one more. Let's see. Brilliant Earth. Not enough. Stack it. Pile it in. Volatile Fire. Brilliant Fire. There's a Brilliant Fire, and there's a Volatile Fire. Is that enough? Nope, and nope. And then we just got some Spirit Essences. Oh, here's some Brilliant Air. Apparently we do have a lot of these. Not quite enough. But close. That's 2 pristines. We only need 1 more. And they give you so many different types of elemental essences. Okay, we've mixed together the anointing potion. Got to go to the tree veil. We found the hunting dog, fending for itself amongst the wild beasts of Ashenwood. No doubt formerly the property of the hunting party that was recently came through this lands. It's naturally suspicious of you and runs away. Must be a way to gain its trust. The trust it would have for its owners. Can we talk with these guys?
Yes.
I am listening.
Guy. You.
Greetings.
I have nothing to say to you.
Greetings.
Look, I'm trying to get the trust of this dog. And I'm thinking it'll be like, here is your master's dirty socks. Now we're friends. Questions. Nope. Why won't Dalinka help me? Because she's a bitch. What's the history of the garrison? Is there somewhere nearby I can buy things? And nope, nothing. I would have questions.
Greetings.
Well, they're not here to talk to you. Or me. He can't even keep watch with me blocking his view. See? I'm just completely obstructing his vision with my hugeness. He can't see anything past me. No, I don't want to sell to him. Okay, that's all maximized. Yeah, get rid of the still spell stuff. Keep the persistent stuff, because that's good. Alright, 7th level. Well, can we maximize anything that would be really funny? Yeah, maximize firewall. I think we looked at that before. Yeah, it's it'd be 12 plus 1 per caster level, which I guess for us would be 10. No, 20. Because we are 10 here. We are 10 Eldritch Knight, but one of those doesn't count, and 11 Wizard. So we are caster level 20. Nothing I want to persistentify. You just do Lesser Missile Storm. Oh, we innervate, maximize, they're just guaranteed to lose 4 levels. But then again, we're all like pushing level 30 now. 4 levels is not much. Where's extend? Yeah, extend. Give me an extended true sight. And really don't need to extend greater heroism. It already lasts. Oh, no, it's 1 minute per level. I thought it was longer than that. We'll extend it. Shadow Shield is also minute per level. Energy immunity is 24 hours. Let's have an instance of this ready in case we need to make ourselves immune to a particular element. Digby's grasping hand. Just grapple check. Grapple check. And we'll do a maximized. Do we want to do... Okay, we've got the wiggly tentacles already, so we'll do a maximized ice storm, because well, apparently I don't have any ice spells readied, and that might help us a bit. First things first, maximize fire burst. How much is that going to do? 15d8. So what would that be? 120? Big bada boom. Anything we want to persistentify? I think we've got everything that I want to do that with. We can do a cone of cold, you know, just have a little bit of an icy. But I think I'd rather have an extended shadow shield. How long is premonition? We don't need to extend premonition. We'll just have that. And then 9th level. How about just maximize chain lightning, maximize missile storm. Oh yes, also rar and stuff wrecker. I did not rar and stuff at you. Okay. To the mountains! Do we get our rest? We got our rest. And we're just going to go ahead and save. The rar is implied. But it should also be explicitly stated. It is the proper welcoming among dragons. A rar, sometimes a bite, but definitely a rar. Rar stuff, Salek. I thought you were going to a convention. Or are you just relaxing at the hotel right now?
RNSTFU.
Oh, in a few days? Okay. That's right, it'd be this weekend, wouldn't it? You must anoint yourself before any god will hear your petition. Alright, well, we made the stuff, so let's go ahead and, I guess... Do we drink it? Do we, pour it on ourselves? I guess they give us 2 uses, so we can try either. Okay, we only get 1 use. You stand before the red tree that Gnarlthorn spoke of. It emanates an unmistakable energy. Place your hands on the tree. What do you pray? Malar, beast lord, savage predator, rah! Shantae, great mother of the land, divine warden of all that grows, know that the Ashenwood is stricken with a powerful blight. Grant me your blessing, that I might reverse the damage it has wrought. A sudden flood of warmth embraces your body, and you feel for an instant as if the ground has been taken out from beneath you, and you are floating in a place removed from time and space, as you know them. The pangs of spirit hunger recede, and you know relief for the first time since you awoke in the Barrow Cavern. Wherever you are, you suffer no longer. At once, the world rushes back to fill the void, and you are at the tree once more. Your hunger remains. Nothing has changed, save that in your hand you now hold an extraordinary crystal bottle. Your prayer has been answered. Yeehaw! Let's get drunk with it! Shantae granted you this powerful balm. When you prayed at the red tree. It may counteract the blight that has inflicted Ashenwood. May. And it is going good. I was doing a thing for my VR chat avatar last night and having a lot of trouble. And Morga swept in like a superhero and just saved the day, made it all great. So I'm going to be styling at Ferality. May induce heavy sweating, bleeding, and death. May. Side effects include causing a blight. Is that the burning tree? No, that's the burning tree. The fire is the burning tree. And back to Come on, back to Ashenwood. How are we doing on XP? Halfway through the level. I just noticed that little circle of stones there. Might be just a campfire, but I kind of want to check it out if I remember to when we get back there again. Here we go. Blighted trees. We'll just walk it. We'll just auto path it. Wonder if that guy ever appeared as a Telthor. Sure would be a dick move to eat him, wouldn't it? Oh. I think I found the other hunters. The quality of this now deceased man's clothing and intricacies of its ornamentation suggests that he may have been the leader of his ill-fated group. Little else about the corpse is still recognizable beneath the snow and rot. Well, we're just gonna take this. Wake up, Dr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes. Well, light crossbow. Crossbow of pain! Ceremonies of the hunt. And potion of heal. What are you? This is the most thorough book of its kind, a step-by-step handbook for appeasing spirits and gods of the wilderness, something no hunter should be without, particularly within the borders of Rashomon. Ashenwood is mentioned specifically, a ritual for burning offerings before entering the forests here. The book has a tendency to open one particular passage, which must have been frequently consulted by the hunters. It describes how to anoint oneself and gain the favor of Malar, beast blood and god of the hunt. It submits that one mixture that has proven empirically successful is made up of two significant elements of the forest in which hunting favor is desired, which are to be placed in a canister filled with blood. Well, we don't need this, and I guess we're not going to need that blood that we found. Oh wait, there it was. See, that's what you do if you want to appease me. You just give me a donut or a dragon fruit, and I'll be like, yeah, thanks, dude. What do you want?
How skibbity?
Shabam. Just like that. Ow! No longer appeased. The dog trembles as it looks at you with its head bowed, its weight shifted back on its haunches, and its tail low and motionless as though it expects to be struck. You should back off, old King Bear. Your presence
I
is...
just learned the same voice actor who voiced G-Man also voiced Barney in Half-Life 2.
That's not uncommon. Really talented voice actors are able to play multiple parts in a single game or movie. Well, maybe not a movie, but hopefully not a movie. You don't want to cast the same actor for multiple parts in a movie, but for a voice actor, that's different. And if they're able to like do stuff with their voice and make it sound like a completely different person, they can play multiple roles, and you'd never know. You should back off, old King Bear. Your presence is probably traumatizing it. It probably fears you'll eat it, or mate with it. You would be a better meal, hag spawn. Perhaps I will gnaw some meat from your bones and then mate with you. Forgive me, old King Bear, but I would rather you devour me than mate with me. But enough of your clumsy threats. Can you speak to it or not? Since you have VR, have you ever thought about playing Half-Life Alyx? Not a Half-Life Alyx, but there are other VR games that I do want to play. We did stream Dungeons of Eternity that one time, and Traken and I have played some VR chat over on his channel. And once the new computer is in and set up and working and awesome, Traken and I are going to be doing some co-op Into the Radius 2. And that's gonna be epic. Everything that I have seen about that game is glorious. And the first game was already good. Second game, better in every way. How long till new computer? Tracken, how long till new computer? Because I feel like we're coming up to it. Since, you know, you sent me the motherboard. Oh, a conveniently timed ad break. How conveniently timed. Traken might actually be AFK. He's over there lurking quietly whenever we need him most. This dog has been tamed. It is a stranger to the wild. I doubt it will fully understand my words. No sudden movements. This animal looks frightened. We need to get it to trust us. Raise your hand threateningly! That will help. Here is clothes of your dead master. Tentatively, the dog stretches out its head to catch the scent of its fallen master. It takes a few small, cautious steps forward as it sniffs. Perhaps in recognition, it looks up to you again. I want to hug the doggy. Can I hug doggo? There's actually a VR mod for Free Space, but not sure how it works. There are some VR mods for a lot of games. I do want to play MechWarrior 5 VR. I believe that is a thing that does exist. It is on the list of things I want to do. Behind other things that I also want to do. I doubt I'll stream it because I already streamed a lot of MechWarrior 5 and I seem to be one of the only people that was interested. Can I hug the pupper? Would that be a bad idea? I want to hug the dog. The dog growls and quickly recoils. Oh. Fine. No sudden movement. Yep, here's the garb. I will scratch the good boy's head. And there is the ad break. So everybody get up, stretch your legs, go pet the dog, and we will be back in just a few minutes. Whoosh, whoosh, and we are back. I got a donut. And the dog leans in As dog leans its head towards you, its posture straightening. It seems to have calmed somewhat. Can we hug the dog now? It appears to be calm now, enough so that it will listen to our questions. See if it's from the hunting party that came through here. Well, we know it is. We found their bodies. Squeaks! Double squeaks. It's completely random, but it has favorites. Find out how it got separated from its masters. The sound still reeks of panic and exhaustion. Its masters met an enemy that they could not fight. The dog was wise enough to flee. They were not. I need to know how its masters died. I cannot be sure. His fear makes him difficult to understand. He seems to think that the forest itself is responsible for their deaths. Our questions have unsettled it. We should leave this poor creature alone. Alright, let's leave it alone. The dog evades your attempts to confront it. Oh, but what if pets? What if pets? Burn stuff sage! Hello, dog man! We're about to help a big tree guy. He caught the COVID virus, and we're just gonna give him a little bit of medicine. A little bit of ivermectin. Is that you, little sapling? Yeah, I brought you something. You have? Well, don't waste it on me, little one. Just see that the other trees in this glade are restored. Place your gift in the pond here. Their roots will drink from it. But you've got the blight too. Fine. 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 I will honor this wish if that's what you want, even though it said there's 2 uses. Ah, good. You understand then the sort of suffering that battling the natural order of things can bring. You are wise beyond your years, little one. For me, the time has come for a peaceful and long overdue slumber. I trust that you will tend the younglings and see them healed, which means I can stop clinging at last. Good night, and farewell, little one. Blip! Influence gained with Oku. We should go now and see that his last wishes are honored. So, do I use it or do I just drop it on the floor? Nope. Drop? Yep, okay, just drop it. Why? I thought we were friends. Damn it, we should just burn this place down. But it did get rid of the blight, so that's good. Maybe it was grape flavored and they just really hate grape flavored medicine. I know I do. Oh, can I not loot the tree guy? I guess he is a tree. It's not like he'd have much. Oh, I should talk with the berserker over here, the one that we don't have to sacrifice. We do not have to eat him after all. Turns out just any old spirit essence would work. Not even a particularly good one. Oh, that's it. You have our thanks, Hunter. Okay. So now can we talk to Woodman? Fragments of the Mask, Ancient Knowledge, Legacy of the Headmistress, Dark Hunger. Alright, check Ancient Knowledge. Investigate and deal with the troubles. Okay, so let's see. We've got... You can handle a few troubles. Oh, that's right. We have to go and... We took care of that, and then we go back and talk to her. And then she's going to take us to the Woodman. Does Caleb have any regeneration going? It doesn't look like it. Everybody in the group should have some kind of regen. I think Gan has
Yes.
a Ring of Power. He does not. Oh, he's holding it. Okay. There you go.
Yes?
And you have Ring of Protection and, yeah, Ring of Fortitude. Dumb. Take that Ring of Power.
Yes.
There. Now you have a little bit of fast healing. Just a tiny bit. But a tiny bit of fast healing is a lot better than none at all. What can I do for you? I have dealt with all of your problems, just like you asked. This is the first good news in some time. I'm greatly relieved that you were able to do this. You must forgive me, but there is one further matter in which I need your assistance. Do we need to beat up your boss? Alright, I'll help if I can, which I probably can. I'm sorry it was not something that I could speak freely of to an outsider. But I see now that you are true to your word and capable of great things. It cannot be a coincidence that brought us together. Yes, true to my word. Always. Lie. Yeah, it was for a good cause. Fine, whatever. Let me speak plainly. My garrison has been betrayed! Mask of the Betrayer. My berserkers were sent to their deaths in the forest. It will only be a few more attacks before the garrison falls. This happens because Dalinka wills it. Oh, we are going to beat up her boss. Dalinka, why would she betray her own garrison? Dalinka is not what she appears to be. She is a Durthan spy, here to weaken the Hathran influence in this place. What's a Durthan? Durthans are women who command magic and seek to shape the course of Rashomon. I suppose they're not unlike the witches in many ways, but their methods and goals are dark and ruthless as the spirits they serve. They are sworn enemies to the Hathrans. So, okay, what's so special about this garrison? The Woodman is a powerful ally to the Hathrans and a great provider of counsel. Our presence here protects the Ashenwood as much as it does the rest of the island, the rest of the land. The Durthans would gain much power if they could freely access the forest. All right, but what's a Durthan? How do you know this? That's why I'm here. My sister suspected her. They sent me because it's less obvious than having a second Hathran looking over the same garrison. For a long time, they noticed nothing. Then one night, or a long time I noticed nothing. Then one night, I saw her sneak into the forest. And she returned every night for a week. Before I could report this, the attack started. Why not just tell the witches? It would be too late. I would have left my berserkers to their deaths defending this place. Well, what can be done about this? I'm gonna guess a punch. How about I go and stab her? Well, what can be done about this? I do not wish for my berserkers to come to any more harm. If they die in Dalinka's defense, she will have done what she intended here. The only way to prevent this is to convince them to unite against her. I do not expect them all to join, but for what lives you could save in this way, I would be grateful. Why do you need me for this? Just as I've been watching Dalinka, she's been watching me. If I were to meet with all my soldiers, she would know. On the other hand, you've already been wandering around freely about the garrison. For you to speak to each of the soldiers would not seem so strange, considering, you already did once. At least not for one who Dalinka already considers to be a very strange person. Hey! I mean, she's right, but hey! Fine, see your point. Can I count on you to lead this mission? Jesus. Something is, well, nothing is really particularly suspicious. It's just that it's because the lady was like super rude and mean to us. Well, not even mean, just rude. He's like, "I'll not help you, devourer of you and your kind, devourer of peoples and souls, but also your kind." And she was like super racist towards us. And I kind of wonder if that was meant to make you think that she was bad, and then this other lady who's been super helpful the whole time make you think she's good, but it's actually the other way around. This evil witch must be stopped. You have my aid. You have my deepest thanks. There are only 5 berserkers stationed here now. This place is already doomed. Once you have spoken to them, you should confront Dalinka immediately. Do not seek me out again, or she will know what we're up to. I will join you when you confront her. May the spirits guide your way. So instead, we're just going to go in and talk with her and say, hey, what's a Durgash? Or Durlath, or whatever it was? We saved, so it's fine. I bid you farewell, yet you remain expectant of help. I am not bound to give. Nadash wants me to start a rebellion against you. Ah, she does she? What strange timing for such a thing. There's so little left for her to usurp. Still, I suppose it was only a matter of time. You'd best hurry. The rebellion will be no good if the garrison is already fallen. Well, that didn't clarify it at all. We can help each other. I can hold off attacks on this outpost. You could you? Well, I hope you have a lot of time on your hands, stranger, because these attacks won't stop until the garrison is fallen. This forest has outlasted civilizations. Outlasting you will be no obstacle. What do you have against me? The Talthors are the lifeblood of this place. They are devoted to the land, both in life and afterlife. To deny them their charge after untold ages of dedication is an immeasurable cruelty. No matter what your intentions, you cannot deny that you would tear them from it if it meant prolonging your own accursed life. I want to say bullshit because look at this meter, this one down here. That's all the way at the bottom. I'm not eating any spirits lately. You're in my way. Nadash sent me to discuss something urgent. Really? What? Dalinka's an agent of the Durthans. She has been responsible for the troubles here in the forest. That's a ridiculous claim. If you were Rishimi, I would have already parted your head from your shoulders. What proof do you have of this? She sent berserkers into the forest to weaken the garrison. She She sent them to make amends with the spirits that they were not able to return alive. That was their fault. Is it a crime just to disobey is it a crime to disobey a Hathran, but to mutiny? That is the worst and most shameful offense a berserker can bring on himself. Not when it's against a Durthan. Come here with nothing, no evidence, no amount of thought. You deserve death for this. If we hadn't been ordered to leave you unharmed, I would do the honors now without another word. Until the order is lifted, I will be watching you. Okay, well, that went well. She's troubled by recent events here. There's much to be troubled by. The land suffers, and the spirits lash out in anger and fear. We're paralyzed here. The attacks will keep coming until we're all wiped out. She wants to do something about it. And what'd you have in mind? We're going to remove Dalinka from power. I was hoping you thought of something less destructive. Such action will surely divide the loyalties and leave us with many complications. I'm of two minds on the matter. As a berserker, I serve the Hathrans, but as a Rishimi, my allegiance is to the spirits. The spirits here who have the greatest of need. You've seen me enter and leave the forest at will. I will destroy every spirit within its borders out of spite if you don't join me. Your faith must come before... I need my pig. Can I have my pig? No. There's no way I'm passing a diplomacy check. So what I'm hearing is, such actions will blah, 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 blah. Let's fail this diplomacy check. Oh, wow. Alright, so what did I say again? Your faith must come before your concerns of duty. While one is important early on and only in life, the other determines everything afterwards. What you say is true, I guess. It kind of sounded like a bunch of nonsense to me, but my greatest loyalty must be to the spirits. Do what you will. I will be ready when the time comes. I'm gonna... I'm just not gonna save. It's fine. Something you need, Outlander? Dodge needs your help. Oh, what sort of help? Mutiny. You would start a rebellion against Dalinka. How could you possibly justify this? She's responsible for the deaths of the most berserkers. If we do not act now, more are sure to meet the same fate. She's responsible for the deaths of most of the berserkers here. They must be avenged! Dalinka has stood by idly as Ashenwood has suffered major threats to its health. You're very committed to your cause for someone with so little knowledge of what he opposes. Dalinka is older and wiser than anyone I've ever known. How can you think to judge someone with so much more knowledge and experience than our own? I will gladly follow her to the end. She's brought about calamity and suffering through her decisions. Wisdom is useless if no good comes of it. Failure. The problem is that you think small, Outlander. Terrible things have happened here, it's true. There's much we do not see that the witches do. Surely there is more at play here than the fate of a small Rishimi border outpost. The stakes may not seem high, but the consequences may be, especially when you yourself are unclear on the motives of your leader. Blind allegiance to those in power is not a strength, it is merely blindness. I suppose even wisdom is subject to the motives of those who possess it. Not all are as wise. Who are wise are good. You make a strong case. Stronger than I expected. Thanks, Kaelin. I'm not proud of it. I will assist you. Now, the funny thing is, we already told the lead witch lady about this. So, she's gonna be kind of expecting it. How do you feel about Dalinka's leadership? You ask a dangerous question. There better be a good reason. I'm here on behalf of Nadaj. It's important. Nadaj. Now there is someone who has not forgotten the value of our lives. Dalinka has. Dalinka sent most of my fang to die. Now I need to go see a dentist and get an implant. She would not go with them. Would not let Nadaj go with them. We berserkers are strong, yes, capable warriors, but in the woods, in a place of spirits and magic, traveling without a Hathran is walking blind. Nadaj believes that Dalinka did it on purpose, that she's a Durthan in disguise. It would explain a lot. Many of us have had our doubts, but we can say nothing against the Hathrans. Your comrades didn't deserve their fate. Opposing Dalinka is the only way. As long as you follow the word of one of the witches, you are within the law. You can see plainly that I can stand against Dalinka. Join me, or your fang will be reunited earlier than you suppose. I really wish all of the intimidates weren't, like, super obviously evil. Alright, fine. Diplomacy. Probably gonna fail. Success! As long as my fang isn't hanged for treason, I would welcome the chance to remove that witch. I will heed your call when it comes. Hey, merchant guy. How do you feel about whatever this is? Nadaj sent me to discuss a proposition. You have my ear? She believes Dalinka is a Durthan spy. She sent me to ask for your support against her. Nadaj is a smart woman. I knew that one day this garrison would be hers. I didn't expect it to be so soon. You're a merchant. You know that to succeed, you must take risks and seize opportunities when they come your way. Nadaj's gratitude will pay off handsomely. Or, you must know that the Durthans tax and coerce merchants heavily in areas they control. I have a higher intimidate skill and a little bit more confidence that we can pass this. So, I shudder to think what she and her foul sisters might already have done to us were Nadaj not here. Very well, you have my support. When you decide to go through with this, I will be there. I think that's everybody. Hi. I bid you farewell. Your plot is exposed, Durthan spy. Come outside and face justice for your crimes. Durthan spy? Oh my, Nadaj has been busy lately, hasn't she? Lead the way, stranger. I am more than prepared to show everyone the justice they came for. I flat out told her that we were doing this. So, the faces of the conspirators are revealed at last. Yes, I knew this was coming. To think that you were so easily seduced by the hollow words of an utter stranger, I am truly embarrassed for you. Your decision-making here has been the downfall of this garrison. You are here to answer for it. You believe that I am the root of the troubles here? You are in for a hard truth. Consider the garrison was first attacked only a few days ago. How long has it been since your awakening, cursed one? It was your decisions that led the garrison to ruin. I wasn't here when it happened. You were. You have made decisions with only your own interest in mind. Calming the force should still be our first concern, Dalinka, not waiting here to be overrun. How could you send men into the forest and not go with them? It's time to yield to new blood, Dalinka. I see you chose to remain naive. Very well. There is but one law in Rashomon, and it is the word of the Hathrans. By opposing me and those who aid you now stand outside the law. Death is the appropriate sentence, but as we are far from the nearest executioner, it appears I shall have to administer myself. Kill them. You got one person on your side.
You shall soon
I'm not even
trouble
buffed up.
no
I don't
one
think I need to
again.
be. We got this. Let's go.
Let us
Cold
attack.
death sounds for you.
Bonk. All right. Well, that's handled. You're no match for me. What is all this? What have you done to Dalinka? Exactly what you told me to. You told me to rise up against her. Berserkers, behold the source of the attacks! This foreigner has brought the blight and fire to the forest, and we have paid! Wait, what? What? Now he has led you in a false coup. In my name, destroy him! Oh, what do you know? It was her after all. Yep, uh-huh. Called it. So yeah, it's exactly what I said it was going to be. They kind of lure you in thinking, oh, this lady's bad because she's rude to you, and the other lady's super helpful. And it turns out the rude lady was actually being good, was the good one, and the other lady's the bad one. Anyway, Nadaj wants to start a rebellion. Ah, she does. What strange timing for such things. There's so little left for her to usurp. Still, I suppose it was only a matter of time. You best hurry. The rebellion will be no good if the garrison has already fallen. So, what do I do? Do I have no choice in this? Or do I have to roll even further back to an autosave? Where was this? To 2147. Looks like this was back at the mountains. I guess this is where we got to roll back to if we want to not do the coup. See, I didn't like that it basically forced me to make that decision right there without being let me save first. Okay, we prayed, we got the thing. Okay. Back to the forest. And then once we do this... oh, paused. And once we do this, we drop the thing in the water. The trees attack us for no good reason. And, we don't need to talk to the dog again. But I would like to pet the doggy. Would like to take the dog with us. He could be a good boy. Oh. Offering pile. There's a pile of burned items here, spilling out in the singed remains of a leather pouch. It reminds you of similar piles you saw in Oku's Barrow. Someone around here may know more about it. That's probably related to the getting Malar's attention. You know anything about that? No? Questions. Let's see. Dalenka, history, supplies, nothing. Okay. Merchant man, do you know anything about the burn pile? Nope. Let's see. Nope. Apparently, there's nothing that we can, no one we can ask about the pile. Unless it's just one of the random other guards. And not the one that's standing closest to the pile. But we can already kind of guess what it's for. It's the, if we wanted to, well, no, because it didn't say mention you must be anointed to speak to the gods. Okay, Gan is following. Hey guys, where do you think we're gonna meet the Woodman? There's a big mystery where the Woodman could possibly be.
There's bodies there in the
Oh,
snow.
maybe we didn't do this already. Here, tear that off. Take this guy's bow, and we're gonna leave the book. You can keep that.
You will meet him in camp in the morning.
Ah, yes. The Morning Woodman. You meet him in camp after you have pitched the tent. Yeah, I brought you a thing to heal the thing. Alright, I'll put it in the water. And Oku will be happy, and, and Tree just bleh. Alright, dump it.
You shall.
And now all the trees are angered. Why are the trees angry? Why do they arbor so much resentment towards me? Okay, anything else to loot? Squeaks! That wasn't quite an anvil. I expected an anvil. Oh, I should talk to the dog. Hey, Pupper. I got a piece of cloth. Would you like to sniff the cloth? Does this cloth smell like chloroform? He scratched the puppy's head. He's a good boy. Are you from the hunting party, even though we already know that? I could have told you that from the smell, but yes, he was with them. Ask where his masters are. It's just sniffing toward the northwest, towards the giant ash tree. I would not be surprised if its masters are the corpses we discovered there. Yep, we're... Why are these dialogue options even a thing? Aw, little tiny fibs. Holy mackerel! How did it get separated from its masters? It is feared and panicked and afraid. Alright, how did they died? They were killed by the forest. Just a little guy. I've never had mackerel before. But mackerel is good? Your thoughts on Buffalo Wild Wings? I used to eat their somewhat frequently back when I worked at Lockheed because, like, I think it was every other Thursday we would go up there. And that's where I've discovered their spicy Asian wing sauce, and I still get bottles of that stuff to put on my own chicken. And when I do chicken wings myself, I will use that sauce. If I do chicken tendies, I will use that sauce. Right now at Buffalo Wild Wings, they have a $20 meal for two. You get 2 entrees, 2 sides, 2 drinks. It's not bad, but I'm actually really pleased with how my wings come out, and I do still have some wings left in the freezer. Chicken tendies. The feast of gamers. Chicken tenders is what I make whenever I don't feel like cooking anything else. Just need wings. Only wings. Wings. What brings you here to today? Wings. Alright, I've solved all of your problems. I did save before talking to her, so good. I'll help if I can. What? Helping was for a good cause. Why would she betray her garrison? What's a Durthan? What's so special about your garrison? But what's a Durthan? What's so special about this garrison? How do you know she's responsible? It's very circumstantial evidence. Is the best she's got. I'll just tell the witches. I could go tell the witches for you. I'm afraid that would do me no good. By the time you returned, you would find this outpost consumed. Well, then what can be done about this? I do not wish for my berserkers to come to any more harm. If they die in Dalinka's defense, then she will have done what she wanted. No, this is wrong. I don't want to fight in your rebellion. You are sure this is how you feel? I know I ask much, but this is the only way we may contact the Woodman. Yeah, I'm sure. So be it. Berserkers, behold the source of the attacks! The foreigners brought the blight and the things and the stuff, and we have paid for it. Destroy it. Okay. Is this seriously how it's going to go down either way? Do you like burnt ends? Not really. I prefer more meats.
Follow me and quickly.
And every time I've had burnt ends, it's just been like just fat. Hey, Dalinka, you want to tell your people? Fiend, what have you done? This is Nadaja's doing. You must have suspected her treachery. Do not mistake my words for trust, but what you say corroborates a feeling I've had of late. I fear there is more to this than simple treachery, however. Her last trip into the wood left her unsettled. Something inside the forest changed her. I do not know. I sent her there after the first attacks to discover the source of the Ashenwood's anger. She came back distraught, insisting that our berserkers enter the forest and alone, and that our very presence was an affront to the spirits. So she dismantled your garrison single-handedly. She said you gave that command. Of this we may be certain. Something beyond ambition possesses that girl. Rar and stuff, crispy lemur. Racker, you order wings or burnt ends a lot? She fled to the forest only moments ago. Actually, no, she didn't. She snuck away during the fight. No, she was standing right there. Then we must track her down before she can set an ambush. Could you, like, come outside and tell your guys to not attack me? Because, it's gonna end real poorly for your entire garrison. Both. Why not both? Both is good. Darn it. Okay, fine. You just go ahead and kill all your friends. Hey, Dalinka. Dalinka, could you tell them to stop? What? I got a little something that I want to do. It's called Maximize Greater Fire Burst. Kabloom! Alright, so, apparently this was just unavoidable. Fire Stuff 3! And there's no way to not kill everybody here. Nadaj must answer for what she's done. Yeah, but, which of these guys was the merchant? And does he have anything shiny on him that I can loot? Oh, maybe this was him. We got an amulet of protected dalliances? Yep, dalliances. The half-elf ranger Kralin acquired a dangerous addiction to the companionship of dryads, nymphs, and sylphs. Though lacking in willpower, the ranger was exceedingly bright. He commissioned this protective amulet to increase the chance of survival when pursuing his hobby. Well, immunity to mind-affecting spells. That's actually way better than the ring or amulet or whatever it was that we have. That just protects us from specifically the charm spells. Charm and Dominate. Enhancement bonus, +3 charisma, armor bonus versus Fey, and immunity to mind-affecting spells. Which, this covers a lot of things. What necklace am I using? The Greater Amulet of Health. Right. Great Sword, and just some plain hide armor +5. I'm gonna blame Dalinka here because I escaped the fight to go inside and talk to her, and she did not use her authority to stop those guys from attacking. So this is on her head.
Follow.
Points. Feats, more great charisma. Just power critical. Oh, that's right. He's actually spec'd for short bows, not spears. I just gave him the spear because that's what we had. How's Bearsley McBearsington? Grumpy as always. Okay, fine. Yeah, just keep putting points of the charisma into cranking that charisma up.
I am listening.
Whoop. Okay. How much XP do we actually need? About 10,000. Okay, yeah, she's with us. I'm gonna go ahead. I think we should go ahead and buff.
Yenpeye Koroi.
Ah, damn it! It happened again. Nah. So I'm clicking the spells, and since it starts casting and removes it from the list, everything else gets shifted up. And so the spot that I'm clicking on to click the next spell the spell is actually shifted up, and now there's just ground. So I'm actually saying, nope, you're gonna move there now. So what I should be doing is start from the bottom, like that.
Kilkofim Safim.
Protection E-Bill. Maybe again premonition.
Kilkofim Safim.
Do I have extended? I did not get an extended iron body. I should have done that. What level was that? This 7? Okay, yeah, this is extend. Now that's stone body. So would it be 9th level? Yep, there it is. Iron body. I do want to have an instance of this ready because this is a really good defensive spell that has minimal drawbacks to us right now. I have to dump one of these. Well, I like chain lightning. So get rid of that. Give me extend iron body, and we'll just have that at our next rest.
Yes. Lurue con forus.
Magic circle against E-Bill.
Predict to X.
You've got premonition. Give the turtle shell to the bear. Okay, that's good enough.
I am listening.
Target self.
Kilkofim Safim.
Mirrors. Oh, almost forgot. Very important spells. Night Shield and Imbigonate. Behold, we are bigger now. Now I'm getting bigger. Thank you, Metabolife. Yep, looks like some nonsense is happening over here now. There she is.
Your tasks here are nearly complete. We wish to offer our thanks.
Exactly how many of you do you think there are? What did you say, we?
We are the outrage, the fury, the vengeance. We are one. Long have we festered, desiring only to protect, yet bound and suppressed by the one who purports to speak for these woods. He has failed, has faded to nothing. Now we are all that protects. We are the need, the distress, the suffering.
And you betrayed me. Why? Don't think me just yet. I'm about to do something terrible to you.
We are the outrage.
Oh, oui. Why'd you send me into the forest in the first place?
We were threatened. We burned. We wilted. We yielded to parasites. Those same forces that freed us, they encroached upon us. We needed them gone, and you obliged. We are grateful.
So, who am I talking to?
This woman. She is a shell. A garment worn by the feral instinct of the forest. Ashenwood, I fear, is about to shed this husk, and our blood may soon follow.
We needed a vessel, an instrument, one whose will could be fused to our own. We took the Ethrin. We are the protector. We are the land. We are one.
Well, there must be some way to free you, Nadaj.
We ask that you help us, that you remove the remaining threat. We ask you to die.
The call of death sounds for you.
Who's Yurkov? I think that's one of the guards. Zaman? This is Yurkov. Until recently, the only survivor of his Fang's expedition. Oh yeah, he was one of the... His face is caked with dirt and bloodied, with fresh scratch marks, thorns, and bits of tree bark are embedded here and there in the scratches. Almost certainly like his brethren before him, the forest was his doom. Yeah, he was one of the... He was like the person who was saying like, yeah, they... How dare she send us into the forest? My fang is gone. And now I can't bite things. Anyway, Nadaj, or evil Nadaj, whoever you are. Shit ton of missiles coming your way. Blap. And she's dead. Anyway, next. Hang on, I saw sparkles over. Oh wait, what is this? Genius Loci. OP Durg. Mm-hmm. That was the goal. This is the trunk of an ash tree. The tree itself has a strange energy around it, as though it played host to an agitated spirit. So what you're saying
You shall
is
soon trouble no one again.
bonk. It's time to get like Minecraft and punch down a tree. You know, if it was so genius, why would they pick a fight with me in the first place? What we got here? Could we farm essences? If we just stayed here? Yurkov, you got anything? Dwarven War Axe, and we'll be selling that. But not to the merchant in town, because he's dead. Oh, Kalen's dead. Or dying. I didn't even notice that happened. Explosive trees? It's because they're made of tree and tea. Or tea and tree, whichever. Pick one. Pick whichever one you like. I personally like to try nitrotoluene. Oh, Bear is also dead. Oh, do we have to kill the center tree as well? I somehow feel like we have done a bad. But okay. The trunk of this giant ash tree. Or this is the trunk of a giant ash tree. The tree itself has a strange energy of an agitated spirit. Beat this guy up real quick, it won't take long. Alright, back to the tree. Ad break starting soon. Oh, we got it. Okay, the tree is done. So, did we just kill the woodman?
Towering above you is a vast spirit in the form of a tree, much like gnarlthorn in shape, only the eyes are different. They are huge and lustrous and brown, shining with a savage awareness.
It is him.
A wind rises across the surrounding trees, like the first breath of some reawakening god. The mouth of the tree spirit opens soundlessly, but a silence is suddenly lifted from the forest. An unnatural quiet that you never realized was there until now.
Bow before the tree spirit.
This one's moods shift like the winds, even more so than mine. A humble approach is best.
The tree spirit seems to notice you for the first time, and the lustrous eyes flash. The creature draws back, and the great wind fades, falters, as if the spirit is struck by a sudden weakness or pain.
Will you always be here when I wake, devourer of souls? Gorge on my life 100 times and you will never be sated. Nor will I ever die while the forest persists.
Everybody's so mean to me. I'm trying to be a good spirit eater and not eat spirits, which I guess makes me a pretty bad spirit eater. And everybody's like, oh, you only eat spirits. Brah. Alright, everybody get up, stretch your legs, go eat a spirit, or don't. Be a bad spirit eater, and don't eat a spirit. And we will be back in just a few minutes to talk to Woodman. Get your weapons ready. That's a Mega Man 2 quote reference. Whoosh. Whoosh. Behold, dragon fruit. You think if we offered this to the Woodman, he'd be like, oh, thank you. It is more valuable than my jewel. Actually, that would probably be a lot faster than how that guy talked. He's not getting it either. It's my dragon fruit. We've never met. Perhaps you speak of another spirit eater who came before?
The face changes. The hunger remains the same. Why did you slay the parasite and call me forth, if not to feast once again?
The parasite, the evil spirit in the tree, what was it?
Anger, hatred, the forest's fury made flesh and wood and will. Your hunger dispersed my soul, and that fury arose in my place. It seeped into the souls of the small ones, the gentle ones, and slew them, called to the fouler ones, and drew them hence.
Why did it ensnare Nadaj?
Hatred has no mind of its own. It must find a center, a focus, a thrall. Through her mind and her voice, the parasite schemed and avenged.
And the parasite, was it preventing your return?
Yes. While I was dispersed, the anger grew too strong. The hatred, the parasite, had to be torn from the forest's heart before I could emerge again.
Insight. So you were too weak to fight the parasite on your own.
The woodman is silent, its lustrous brown eyes flat and unmoving. Somehow you sense that the great spirit is confused, that somehow you are not what it expected.
Yes, I was and am too weak.
I heard a weird sound, and I'm not sure if it was from my computer or if we had another Spellforce incident just now where that narration started with like a Windows noise. I didn't recognize it as being a normal sound from my computer. And it didn't stand out quite like the little exclamation doo-doo from Spellforce. The witches sent me to find you, to seek a cure for my hunger. Now, actually, let's say, what are you exactly? How long have you been here? That's a dumb question. He's the spirit of the forest, and he's been here as long as the forest. I'm not even going to bother. You know what? Let's ask a dumb question and get a dumb answer.
My spirit rode upon the seeds that drifted to this place from far over the mountains, washed in memories of verdant plains and purple stone. Chontia, Mailiki, Lurue. I knew them as beasts, savage matrons of the hunt, leading their packs beneath my boughs, before the dreams of men changed them into mild, docile things.
The witches sent me to find you, to seek a cure for my hunger.
You still do not understand what you are. Neither did those other faces, which hid the same hunger that you bear. They called it a gift. You think it a curse. It is neither.
My hunger is a punishment bestowed by Merkel, who once reigned as god of dead.
I felt a wrathful touch upon you, but I knew not the source. That god is a stranger to the forest. All that dies in this realm remains in this realm, remains in me.
The witches said that you'd fought spirit eaters before. What do you remember of them?
Your hunger has but one face at a time. That face may change, but always there is only one.
So there's only one spirit eater at a time. Remember anything more?
Yes, the faces always perish. The more they eat, the more they must eat. And the hunger devours them, burns them from inside, and passes to a new face. The face that stands before me now will also be consumed.
Not in divorce, so no, we're not letting that happen. Sorry. How can I defeat my hunger?
You cannot defeat your own nature. You must be what you are. And in being, you must finally succumb. To change your nature, to return to what you once were. Most such changes are impossible. Burn a forest to ash, and you can only plant anew.
You're weak and injured. I can at least bestow some of my life force upon you to try and set things right, because we are that good. Consume our own soul, and we just go... We just eat ourselves like Pizza the Hut. I shall give you some of my energies. Because we have a cheese. We can get it back easy, no problem. Here you go.
Such an act would defy the nature of your hunger, and teach it to obey you, perhaps.
Gather your spirit and energy and direct it into the woodman.
You close your eyes, clear your thoughts. You can feel the dark presence within you, seething and eager, desiring the woodman's vast and defenseless soul. But you realize your will has grown stronger since you first felt the stirrings of hunger, and you have gained a measure of power over the dark presence that lurks inside you. You take hold of that presence, meeting savage hunger with steadfast will. You command the presence to obey, to reverse the flow of life from yourself to the woodman, and the power surges forth.
Wiggly, 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 wiggly.
The Earth Mother has...
Much that was lost is restored. The forest breathes, and its anger fades to silence. Thank you.
Let this forest bear witness, I am no slave to the hunger within. Or, my predecessor's debt is paid, Woodman. May your forest have peace. I mean, both, yes. Yeah, sure. Let this forest bear witness. Let this specific witch that judged the heck out of me when I first showed up bear witness. I am no slave to the hunger within.
It seems your hunger, as powerful as it may be, is nothing compared to
Wow,
your will.
Oku liked that. Plus 25. Alright, Delinka, got anything you'd like to say to me now? You have done something opposed to your nature. Allow me to do something opposed to mine. I wish you fortune on your journey. May you find what you seek. And now you'll forgive my bluntness, but it's probably best that you leave. Nope, she's still a bitch. So, did that help us any?
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
Spend your points. You're going to take Epic Resilience. The character no longer automatically fails saving throws on a roll of 1. The character will still fail to save if the... That's not really that impressive of a feat. It just means that 1 is no longer an automatic failure on saving throws. And that's it. What else we got down here? What's rescue do? When rescue mode is activated, allies within 10 feet take half damage. The amount of damage not taken by your allies is taken by you. You also gain damage resistance 2 while in rescue mode. That's it? Just damage resistance 2? That's also not much. Huh. I actually be kind of okay with like Oku picking up rescue.
Gather behind me, I shall lead.
Bear King's eternal might. Oku regards you with the deepest respect and hopes that you and honors you as a kindred soul. While traveling at your side, his will is wholly focused on and impossible to sway. Let's see. Oh, regeneration. Gets regeneration +4. Immunity to mind affecting spells. We don't even need that thing do. What does armor skin do? Just +1 armor class. What? Improved Empower spell? Oku doesn't have magic. Why does he have this? Epic toughness plus 120. He's all about the hit points.
I am listening.
You guys remember whenever we fought the possessed witch lady, and I just went maximized greater missile swarm, and she died immediately? It's a fun spell. I like that spell. Also noticing the avatar is not working very well here. Uh-oh. Oh, but it's better if I look this way. Okay. Well, everyone is dead. This is a good day. What did that do to our spirit meter? Pfft, nothing. I thought it would drain a whole lot of our energy to juice up the Woodman like that, but no. We gave Woodman an E-tank, and he's like, thanks, bro. And it cost us nothing. I want to go back and brag to the Rashomon witches about how I handled that, and also let them know that the garrison is going to need a couple more berserkers. It's going to need some reinforcements. Also need to do some selling. So we got some garbage. Nephris's key. What's this for? Oh, this is for the Thayan Academy place. Give the garbage to some raccoons. They would appreciate it. Probably even more than this guy does. Show me what you got for sale. By which I mean, here is... No. Wait, Greater Spell Breach? Do I have that? I do. Okay. Sell it. And spell... Wait. Spell Mantle? Scribble? Okay, got it. We don't need these. Don't need this Huntsman garb. Just dump this on the floor. Mind Blank. True Seeing. Oh, we didn't even look at the Crossbow of Pain, what that does. This weapon vibrates violently as you hold it, making it probably very difficult to aim. Though powerfully enchanted, it is difficult to aim, making it an inaccurate weapon, but in the hands of a master archer, it knows no rival. +6 attack bonus, -5 attack penalty, unlimited bolt ammo, and does reverberating shot, whatever that is. What kind of bow are you using? You've got... Oh, you got the sling. That's right. No bullets, though. Let's get you some bullets. I'm just gonna give you several stacks. And again, all the heckin' way back here. Okay.
Follow me and quickly.
Show me what you got for sale. I'll just buy some arrows and pass them over to him. And switch him back to his short bow. He is not following us, like I told him to. Yeah, short blow plus blower. There. Now get over here, Dan.
Quickly.
And we'll get rid of the Crossbow of Pain, because basically it's a +1 crossbow, and that's not very exciting. Here's a +1 longsword. Ooh. Warhammer +3. Don't need that. Amulet of Unyielding Will. Gnarlthorn Thorn Sacrifice. I don't really know who would want to use this. It's +4 armor, but if you have any kind of an armor that already has a plus modifier, then actually no, this is based on regular armor, not even like plus. So if you are wearing armor, period, then this is going to be nothing. Immunity to level and ability drain is eh. One use of heal per day could be useful. But if that's all that this thing is offering, junk. Polar Express, Glacial Wrath, Cone of Cold. We still have $204 or 27 uses of this $204 bottle of ice water. Amulet of Protected Dalliances. Dirk Pets. Of Protected Dirk Pets. Nobody uses great swords. What did this cape do? +4 charisma. Saving versus disease and universal. And give it to Gan and maybe he can use it. Hide armor +5. Fate Carver. This mighty axe was forged by a dwarf who believed the gods toyed too much with mortals. He wished to create his own destiny. He toiled by himself to make what he felt were weapons that could defy the gods. Exiled by his clan, the dwarf's name is long forgotten, though his symbol, HT, is clearly engraved on the handle. +6 versus outsiders. Oh, armor bonus, +6. It's a +7 axe and gives divine resistance. But I don't have anyone in my group that uses dwarf axes. And then we have this Belt of Mischief, which I'm just going to sell. What do the Binder's Robes do? 1 level 7 spell slot, lets you cast Polymorph Self, whatever, and it's +8 robes. Actually, that might be good for Sophia. No, because the only thing about it that would be good, well, other than the level 7 spell slot, is the slightly higher armor class than the other robes she's using. Oh, I didn't drop the blood. Probably don't need this meat. Ka! You hear defile the gods a lot in these games. Yep. The gods are always the bad guys, because there's no higher thing to fight. You have to beat it up the gods. Because nobody's going to be impressed if you say, I beat it up the mighty Chimkin. It was a glorious battle, and now I have wings. Let's do this. Mwah. I actually really didn't even need to do that. One time I saw a video that talked about why so many JRPGs have you fight God, and it's actually a really interesting analysis of like Japanese culture and views on organized religion versus their own native spiritualities. I wonder if I can find that video again. I'll put it in my Discord if I can. Bad God, sit, stay. Think about what you've done. Yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna talk with the witches up here and see if they have anything new to say. Probably not. And then we're gonna go find that tribe of people that are they're all about the Spirit Eater. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about Oku getting eaten because we are the only Spirit Eater. There cannot be any others. Extra Credits has an old video about how Western audiences view guns differently. I remember that one. That was actually a really interesting. Was it actually called The Myth of the Gun? I'm sorry, child. Sorry I treated you poorly because you were a foreigner, and sorry that I did not trust you to control your hunger. Finally, somebody gets it. And I am sorry as well. And we're both sorry that you did not find the answers in the wood. I guided you poorly, child. I found some clues in the forest. The journey wasn't wasted. You saved our sister, Delinka. Risked your own soul to heal the scarred forest. Our gratitude and our trust are yours. Take this gift in friendship. Ooh, stuff. We pray that the spirits will help you find your answers and your salvation. Bye! Okay, we got an amulet. Hylaeon. A powerful artifact of Rashomon. The Hylaeon is a translucent amulet passed from grandparent to grandchild, and whose power is reflected in the strength and bravery of the family of warriors who always carries it. Plus 4 armor class, plus 20 hit points, plus 2 saving throws, and lets you use heal once per day. Don't think anybody's gonna need that. You have a cloak of protection plus 5. What if I gave you this other cloak? Would this do? More charisma and saving throws and bark skin? I don't know if I want to drop your armor class below 30 though.
Yes.
Should also... I forgot to swip this out. And then save. There. Now she has a little bit more Regengurgate going. Get your sling. Me and Bear can tank.
Yes.
Bear, what necklace are you wearing? Oh, the likely amulet. Remember this being really good? Natural armor class, constitution, wisdom. Okay, you are benefiting from that. Oh, you are also carrying some things that I wanted to sell. Except for the Axe of the Bear King. You keep that forever. Give me this other junk.
Follow me and quickly.
I'm a little disappointed in the things that you can buy in this. The shops haven't really had anything that I've been like, oh, that's great, I need to get this. Everything I've seen has been like, it probably would have been nice if I didn't have something better already. And there's also been, we're just too OP. We did come into this expansion wearing some pretty great stuff. I'm still wearing my Neverwinter Nights cloak. And that's Knights as in K in I-G-H-T. And we got this in the previous campaign, but this thing's amazing. Get some extra hit points, a little bit of charisma, freedom of movement, some regeneration, and a bonus to diplomacy.
Gather behind me.
It's just
I am
good all
listening.
around. Good for everything. Show me what you got. Club. Hide armor. That it? I'm not sure if I want to sell this adamantine full plate. Oh. When did this happen? Oh, apparently just now. Nom 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 nom. I almost didn't want to eat it apparently. Oh, this. I need to be able to get more spirit essences. That's what we need. Because it's really the only thing that would be of tremendous use to us, because we'll be able to use that for enchanting purposes. Extend. Nope. Well, we'll have it whenever we fast travel out. Maybe the other part of it is just since we don't have that many characters to equip, and there isn't really much reason for us to change our party around from basically just have these. Oh, there's Gan. I was about to say, we have these three. I didn't see Gan. I was like, 2? We basically just have 3 people that we need to equip, and one of them can't wear anything but rings and amulets. So there's not a whole lot that we can do with Bear. No, this is it. Destination: the Wells of Lurue. Rumored to be an ancient place rich in spirits, the Wells of Lurue were once sacred to the beasts and wild creatures of the land. The great beasts have not been seen in years, but the air still echoes with mournful howls. Awoo! $350 fine. Oh, straight into a town. I know this place. I remember a pool, a gathering of beasts, water rushing from above. Moisture on the air. It carries the scent of my clan, and their voices too. They are near Cedrian. Can you hear them? Changes come over you, my friend. Something is not as it seems here. The aged sometimes hear voices, Oku. Perhaps the same as with bears. Watch out for luring hags! Lust-crazed muckmen! A change has come over you, my friend. Something is not as it seems here. When a cub was lost or a clan scattered, they knew to come here. The Forsaken were safe, with the eyes of Lurue upon them. I hear them as well. They are lost. They are the cries of those confused, the lost, the mad. Be careful, old King Bear. I think you may be in danger here. Do they live? I hear pain in their cries, and rage. Didn't hear the TTS? I didn't hear it for the Redeem or the TTS. Yeah. Take a look over at Firebot. Is it still connected? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, Firebot's no longer connected. It's actually asking me to log back in. Account was logged out because it was out of date. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. On the one hand, I just, we're so close. We only got like half an hour left, but what if you guys still want to do things? So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to log this back in. Where is my WAP? Streamer, yes. Let's connect your streamer account, please. Is this all I need to do? Yep, activate. See, authorizing will allow Firebot to do a whole mess of things. Yes, please. Please does. Alright, and then huzzah! Let me just close that and close that and close that. And we do. Yeah, it's not even in the activity feed. Well, I want to hear how it says that, so where's my TTS?
Watch out for the luring hags.
There were some luring hags earlier in this game, but they're all dead now. Come, we'll search these gorges until we find them. Oh, he says, my kin are hiding. My kin are here, hiding among the rocks, perhaps. But why? Then we'll search the gorges till we find them. Influence gained. We're almost maxed out with Oku. Your eyes are sharp.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead.
Kestror.
It's okay. You're gonna be a Telthor soon. Your eyes are sharp. My nose is keen. They won't elude us, though their voices are hard to catch. I hear my name in their calls, fleeting into the crags like a playful wind. We haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to get influence with Kalen. Maybe that'll come later. Have you come to spit on my generosity again, spawn of hags? I was a fool to offer you my roof and welcoming words before. I expect nothing from the farmers of Rashomon except for the fact and tone you show me now. Rest easy, for I am not here to share a roof, nor will I ever again with such a reception. Expect no hospitality from me now or ever, dog. I offered you all this, and you took the stable and ran your sickly claws through my daughter's mind. What's wrong with your daughter? Is stable a metaphor or influence gain? In this case, it's literal. I prefer the term harbor. For my size and elegance is more ship than horse. Yeah, what's wrong with claws? Although if he was doing this to the guy's daughter, then yeah, that might be a problem. What's wrong with your daughter? Anya speaks in mumbles, half words, ever since the visit of the hag spawn. Lost to madness because of him. You think I bear the weight for that? You soil churning fool of a farmer. Watch where your tongue takes you. I have done nothing to your daughter. If you blame me, I demand proof. If not, see her then! See how Anya whispers your name, as if in your embrace, and then tell me you have not touched her mind and left it in ruins. Alright, let's go take a look. I got the hag's eye thing, so we can just bounce into her dreams and no big deal. She is apparently awake and walking around. Anya is a pretty young girl with a vacant expression on her face, as if she has done nothing her entire life. But ponder how her beauty and youth are wasted on this farm, and dream of something more. She is a Disney princess. Clicky clackers. Oh, Sir Genevieve. Sir Genevieve? Maiden, you're mistaken me for royalty. I'm better than that. That tickles. Should I leave you two alone? Curious. She does not even know I'm here. She's sleeping, lost in a dream. Round stuff, Hayashida! Guess what? You got a shiny. Chicken butt. Aww. That was going to be my next guess. Shall we wake her? No, don't wake her. I have a suspicion about this young woman, but I cannot be sure until she awakens of her own accord. We should wait and return here later. Or... in we go. Oh, something blocks you from entering Anya's dream. This girl is powerful. She'll both have to concentrate our efforts to enter Anya's dream. Oh, Gan, you are such a tease! Durgi, guess why? Because what part of the chicken is round and has a hole in the middle? No one's going to get that. Chicken thighs! Aww! Scream! So, back when I was in high school, one of the most popular things that they'd have at the cafeteria were the chicken rings. And it's basically just what it sounds like. It's just like it's chicken nugget, but it's a ring shape instead of nugget shape. And my English lit teacher, I mentioned him. I actually just mentioned him last stream. Coach Meixner. He asked, "What part of the chicken is round and has a hole in the middle?" And ever since then, we call them chicken butts. Gan, help me enter Anya's dream. Focus with me. Imagine we are opposing gusts of wind, pushing away the clouds, wreathing a tall mountain. Girl, that's a booty hole! I'm a save. Sir Ganiev. Dreamgan's description. Good job. You blew your foobs up and you take my noms? No! My Durg fruits! Oh, Sir Ganiev. Yes, my dearest Anya. Nothing. I simply love saying your name. Barf. Yes, Durg fruit is for Durg. It's for Durgs. But okay, you may have one. But yummy! And it pleases my ears to hear it, my love. I do believe it is the taste of bile that is rising in my throat. I may be ill. Stand away. What? Who's there? Stand back, my love. I shall protect you. Protect her? By the spirit, she's the cause of this. And you. Genevieve? How can there be two of you? This must be my best dream! Do you know this half-blooded mongrel, my love? Mongrel? What does that make you? A half of a half? Have a care with your words, villain, or I shall make you dine upon them. What is this place? This is our home. When we're able to be alone without father seeing. I found this glade one night while you walked the borders of sleeping and waking. Yes, I know how this came about. My mistake was that I didn't realize that you possess such a power, Anya, an oversight, but I cannot be perfect in all things. Use Durkee Wing as Blinky. Oh, wait, I can't do that here. I tried to grab my wings and pull them forward. And you know, if this was VR chat, I could do the thing where I just wrap the wings around me. But alas, no. Now this fantasy of yours must end. That Gan there, he is a fantasy that you've conjured up, and he is becoming a wedge between you and your waking world, Anya. He also has terrible fashion sense, and the nose is all wrong. I don't know who you are, but you are not the Sir Genevieve I know. I should hope not. You can't seem to get me right from the looks of it. You can't seem to get me right from the looks of it. Anya, I believe this thing is here to hurt us. Stand away from him! I shall handle this! If it's a fight you want, then that is how this must be settled. Hey, we're not here to fight, simply to engage you in a contest to see which Gan loves you more. I need my pig. No, I know my Genevieve loves me more than the stars in the sky. He told me so himself. Isn't that right, my love? It could not be more right, my sweet apple dumpling. If I worshipped a god, I would pray to her right now for deliverance from this lethally sickening farce. Shall I vanquish these dullards for you, my cherry plum pudding? Defeat them for me, my love. I will aid you. Uh-oh. What? Oh, Oh! She has good taste. This dragon's head looks decidedly like a skull, thanks to its deep-socketed eyes and wide, flat-nosed nasal opening. It has forward curving horns and a spinal crest that peaks just behind the head. She turned into a black dragon. And you know what? Good choice. He turned into just a big dude. Less good choice. Now let's see if we can do this right. Hey, girl. I'm here to scale this mountain. Let's get my pig out. Hopefully we don't have to beat her up, because she may not survive it. Also save. And I don't know if Magic Circle against evil is going to do anything, because I got a feeling this guy's not really evil. He's probably just neutral, since he's, you know, just... He's a fake! They say it made you for gravy? I was thinking it was blame me for gravy. That's the joke I've been going with this whole time. And Jujunk Queebebeb?
Follow.
Go ahead and turtle shell yourself. And hit me with that too.
I can do that.
Armor class 46. And Imbigonate. Wop. We are buffed up, ready to go. We'll try the diplomacy, and if that fails, at least we know that we've got very high intimidate. Oh, we're so gross and mushy. Oh, public displays of affection. Super cringe, am I right? Just skipping ahead. We are not here to fight, simply to engage in a contest to see which Gand loves you more. Success. A contest? I would welcome a chance to prove myself. Bring on your contests. I am not afraid. Then we will let Sir Ganiev begin. I love you, Anya. I am only whole when you are around. Revolting and so unimaginative. I guarantee that you have more eloquent words of love than he does. Influence gain. That is true. Very well, stand back. My words might ignite a passion so fierce, this dream will catch on fire. Ah, Anya. This glade around you is a poor home for a beauty such as yours. Those clouds in the sky hide the sun's gaze from you when all should be allowed to look upon your beauty. I need share her with no one. I would not fetter Anya's movements. I would allow her to gaze. Would allow all to gaze upon her. For if they should, only. For even if they should, only I can appreciate her inner beauty. Oh! What? He tells lies. I love you. I'm only whole when you are around. Anya, I am whole at all times, for you are with me always, no matter what distance separates us. Oh! Oh my! I've been such a fool for again I've created out of nothingness. It's time for me to wake up now. Poof! Oh, that was easy. See? All we had to do was bring out the pig. I feel strange, but alive. Everything seems brighter. There's a strange fringe about it. It is the fabric of thoughts of dreams you are... The fabric of thoughts of dreams you are seeing. You will come to ignore it in time, and see it only when you wish. You are strong, Anya. I am ashamed I did not see it before. Bringing out the pig is a great problem solver. You ever got a problem? Just go, pig. Problem solved. I'm the one who feels shamed. I fooled myself with the idea of you, didn't I? Oh, there's no blame to be had. If there is, it should not be borne by you. Dreams are a difficult thing to master, and now you are aware of what you can do. And you will find the fields of the sleeping world are now yours to travel. But you will not be there, will you? Not as the Gan you imagined, no. But if you travel dreams, then I hope we'll cross paths again. Hope makes its homes in such places, and always has. I see. Thank you, both of you. You saved me from myself, and I will not forget this. For now, I shall let Father know of what has happened, and I shall make sure he does not blame you, Gan. What happened was my fault, but now I know better. Boom! Quest solved! Any loot in this little farmhouse? That's a nope. Dang farmers being too poor to have powerful magical items in their homes. So... my daughter seems to be in calmer spirits. I trust that's your doing? Gan was able to restore her mind and repair the damage done. He meant no harm with his actions, and he asks for your forgiveness. I what? Then I owe you an apology for my words before. They were spoken in haste, out of the love a father has for his child. Your apology is taken, and I, as our leader said, I meant no harm with my actions. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. It may help you on your travels. Unknown helmet? Oh, also Anya insisted I give you something extra for helping her. She'd give it to you herself, but Anya's pretty shy. And a light shield, but more importantly, a level up. So we're just gonna fighter, intelligence, concentration. Don't need craft armor, don't need craft weapon. Can't do heal and diplomacy. Intimidate, lore, spellcraft, taunt, not tumble. And we'll just take these last points and up a praise. No feats, no spells, nothing. Well, we did get a... Where'd these spell slots come from? Won't say no. Level 3. We have... Could do slow. Yeah, we'll do a slow. And 7th level. You can maximize a... If I do this... You can absorb 1d4 plus 4, so it'd be 8 levels if maximized. Ad break starting soon, but no! No, it's the last one of the night. It means it's time to end. And I'm still picking spells. Well, what do we have in just regular level 8s? It's pie noon. I'm going to do a vasculate. Last time someone used that on us, it hurt. I'm having some tech issues. Keep playing. Nope, can't do that. Sorry. Because it is time. Oh. Whop. Here's whoosh. Whoa. 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 It's just right. Waha! Waha! Mm-hmm. Aha! Aha! It's Pi Nuno 1. Bleh. Like I'm still trying to block things because I guess they're still coming. Hua, hua, hua. So the last quest with the forest thing, I feel like the game was trying to do a gotcha with the switch of the two witches and which one was the good witch and which one was the wicked witch, and it turned out that the wicked witch was the one that was nice to you from the beginning, and I kind of called that, and I'm glad I called it. I said it that's what they were doing, and I was right. Although I guess neither one of them was a Durthan spy, because the other one was just a possessed. She was possessed by the angry forest spirits. What? I don't quite get it. But they tried to pull a gotcha, and I didn't fall for it. I don't like that. Once you agree to help her with the coup, there was no way to like back out of that and plan it differently. You go in. I went in and I told the rude good witch what was happening because I had suspicions, and she's like, "Well, you better get on with your coup. Time's a wasting." And then we murdered her. And it was like, well, okay, that was dumb. And that's why I wanted to reload, but the only save we had was that autosave all the way back. I need to be saving more and in different slots. I like that about modern games where you'll have several quick save slots that it just kind of cycles between. But I think, let's see, what do we have left? We've got the village of people that the tribe that worships the Spirit Eater. We got that, and then I guess we'll go on back to Act 3 and find out how long that is, because I recall Act 3 being in the base campaign actually being kind of short. Wait, no, it wasn't. Actually, it was pretty long. The whole game was long. This expansion is long. Time for your horde. Gotta go fix your sleep routine. Good luck with that. But good night, Salek. Thanks for joining us. I am attempting to kill time before we raid out because tracking is still getting set up. Or should we just find someone else? Let's see, who even is on? We got Mew doing some art. Oh, he just went live and firing up. Okay, so I know exactly who we're raiding tonight. We're gonna be raiding WoW Grandma.